Shit,
Do you remember when we had to introduce the pod with the song?
Yeah, that was pathetic.
No, that wasn't actually that bad.
Kind of was.
Yeah,
Just, it wasn't that bad, but the simple fact that we had to introduce to a song because we were so.
It was only
nervous.
bad because Jay-Z kept shooting us down.
That too.
So shout out.
And we kept hearing Jay-Z.
And the first one ever was that Lord Doo-Wop.
Was that the first one?
Yes. Never forget it.
And the second one was Hail Mary. Or something like that.
Mm-mm. Nope. But you was in your bag that podcast. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You had your hat on backwards.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yep. Well, this is episode
Bro, I can't
247
do this with the smoke, bro.
of the Noahidols Podcast.
Relax.
I really can't.
What episode is this for?
247.
Hurry up.
This is episode 247 of the Noahidols Podcast. Took a little hiatus.
Hold on.
We back.
Hold on.
Back.
What? Wait for
It's
what?
hot
nigga?
as fuck,
I
bro.
don't care. You put a hoodie on. Take it off.
Right. Don't
We
be mad
back.
because you're fat.
Yeah,
Don't
we
be mad
back.
because you're
I
fat.
got time to be waiting on you today. I don't got time to be waiting on you today. This is my man right here, Karate Joe. This is my
That is bullshit.
and this is my man Troublesome. Are you Troublesome today?
No.
Who are you?
are
Lord
you?
of Lips?
No.
Stephen?
Yes.
Meatloaf Akram.
I'm Steve.
This is Meatloaf Akram.
Man.
I'm Steve.
and I'm Shane.
No.
Who?
You're 007.
All right, let's get this fucking show on the road.
Yeah, let's do
The
it.
Lakers play. Shit.
No, I don't care about that.
Nobody-
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
No, because y'all fucking
I
ruined it.
don't care.
Yeah.
But you should have.
No, we can,
Don't care about your whack
yeah.
NBA season.
I was about to say, we can start with that. The whack ass NBA season.
I'm about to take my hoodie off. I don't care if y'all see
Do it.
my,
Take it
me
off.
and
I don't
my
care.
beater. Like, I don't
Do it.
care, bro. It's hot.
Do it.
Live your peace, King.
You won't do it. We ain't pausing. Do it right now.
Thank you.
This isn't getting edited. I hope you know.
The part, you're going to, like,
This will be a Zoom.
right, and it's going to be like me having it on, then it's going to, like, have a little lag, and then me not having it on. They're not
Nope.
going to get to see this part.
Yeah, they are.
They're not going to get to see my stomach.
We'll see about that.
Nice.
Oh my god! And then you just dropped the mic. Like, okay, so somebody brought to my attention that our podcast it dropped right there on the right. That we don't. The thing that she said, the reason why our podcast hasn't taken off because-
first off,
is because this was her reading. You guys know who it is.
Yes.
She says that we don't get personal enough. She said she's watched 47 episodes
Right.
and 46 episodes, and she still doesn't know who we are. Like, she knows who we are because she knows who we are,
Right.
but doesn't come through
On the podcast.
but that's first off, that's not.
No, but I agree.
I disagree, and
Well,
that's not.
she said you haven't gotten personal at all. Like, nobody knows who you are. They just know you like to yell about Kobe. Is what she said. And Tupac and Kendrick. That's what she said. I'm just telling you what she said.
First off, the conversation we have, which was first, she said the same thing, but she also said that you guys went there a couple times.
She said we went there once.
Okay, well,
And then
I challenge you.
she said she almost cried.
I challenge you to give us anything you
No, we're not doing that.
Oh,
No, I want to take the criticism because I think it's very valid.
Okay.
And I think from here on out, we should try to be more personal. We should have more personal topics.
But
we should
I
have
think,
more.
well,
we should
okay,
just
why
try to
can't-
go there more.
But why can't we disagree? Why can't I disagree with that? Why can't I say that we?
I mean, you can disagree, but when
I
somebody
think-
watches every single episode and they have valid
I
criticism.
I think that they want us to talk about fucking, and I'm not out here fucking everybody. Sorry.
No, that's
Like-
not what she said.
Huh? Yes, it is, because we went through like 3 months where we weren't talking about anything going on in the industry. What were we talking about?
3 months.
It was literally a long time.
No, it wasn't. It's probably 3 podcasts.
No, it was
Right.
a long time. It was
Get
literally
real,
a long time where we was not talking about anything.
Because the last 3 episodes, all we did was talk about music.
That is very true.
That was true, but I'm talking about in the middle of this whole coronavirus thing, we was talking about personal things.
No, we weren't. We talking about the coronavirus every single episode.
Well, let's do it more.
Talk about coronavirus?
No.
Oh.
We're done with that. That chapter's
Yeah, we're done. We're closed with it.
Yeah.
In fact, these guys have had their coronavirus test. I would like to hear it.
Yeah, no. we did.
No.
Okay, well,
we
so let's give them. So we haven't potted for about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
There's been a lot that's happened.
That's a disclaimer. I didn't want that out there.
You know, listen. This is what I want you to understand. I don't care about what nothing Stephen thinks or wants. I don't care.
That's an issue. Though.
I don't care.
That's an issue.
No, it's not.
3 weeks.
You can't.
So we haven't potted in 3 weeks. A lot has happened.
A lot.
Hunter's had a birthday. Hunter had coronavirus, gotten over it. You got tested.
No, I got tested. I ain't have fucking.
Oh, okay, my bad. He thought he had it. He got tested, came back negative. They stuck the thing into his brain.
Was the worst.
Scraped him up. I mean, we can go a lot of different ways. The lady, the judge from the Epstein, her son got killed. Trump's trying to ban TikTok. Like, we can go a whole different
Shout out to our
places.
fellow know-it-all.
Who? Oh, my man, K. Scott.
My man K.
Shout out
Scott.
to
That's about the father.
Yeah, he's a father. KJ. Shout out to KJ.
Shout out KJ.
Shout out to KJ.
Shout out
Say
baby
it.
KJ.
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
Damn.
I mean,
All this.
yeah.
Say it.
Say it. It's okay.
He's supposed to be here. He was
Say it.
Yeah.
I said shout out.
Dang.
but
No,
Goddamn.
say his name.
Shut up.
Say her name.
First off, I met him. Y'all did. So I literally held him. I literally touched him.
Stop, dude. You don't have to lie
He
all
ran
the
a smoothie
time.
out, and now
Right.
I mean, I did do that.
Say his name.
All right. Anyway,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Shout out to
Thank
our
you.
guy Khalil, fellow know-it-all.
Yeah, there's been a lot that's
On
happened.
fatherhood.
We haven't potted. This is the longest that we've since we
Since we
started
started.
potting. Since we haven't potted.
Facts.
That we haven't potted.
Yep. And people want us to get more personal.
No, they. You know what the most eye-opening thing is that nobody asked where y'all at.
Nah, I disagree.
Ain't nobody asked me.
People was asking me.
And I had a few, like, well, even just one person today.
Who? Biggs.
No. Somebody today when I said I can't wait to pod today or something, they was like, man, about fucking time.
Well, I know who that person was. It was the same person asking me where we've been.
But that made me feel good. So.
Yeah, but nobody was looking for us.
It's literally the same person. We're all talking about the same
Right.
person. We're all talking about the same person. It's this one person.
Forget y'all, man. Nah, not forget y'all.
Nah, but shout out to that person that we're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know who we're talking about. Can we shout him out?
We're talking about the person you were talking about earlier.
Oh, okay. Shout out. Sorry.
Yeah. Shout out to what? Oh, that's funny.
Let's get into something. We got mad.
No, we're not going nowhere.
Hold on.
No, we're not going nowhere.
Where are we going?
We're not going nowhere like that. We're not going there. We're
Okay,
getting
I like
personal.
it. I
We're
like
getting
it. Let's get personal.
Okay.
We're getting personal.
Okay.
So what's been up with y'all for 3 weeks?
I've been good.
You've been good. I've been crushed.
He's been
Okay,
crushed.
what was your whole?
But do you know?
No, fuck
hold
you.
on, no. We can start me and then we can go
no,
there.
fuck you.
No, because come on, I got him.
I know what you're
cornered.
trying
No,
to
you
do.
don't.
He's not cornered yet. I know when he's cornered.
I
He's
got
not,
you.
He's very fine right now. Look, limp wrist.
I got it. So what was
No.
your whole deal 2 weeks
Wow.
ago?
So
What
just
do you
cut
mean?
me off.
No, Shane, I want you to go first.
Thank you, brother.
I'm not cornered. You don't got nothing cornered.
I know he's so dumb. You don't know
This
when
is
you
why
have.
we can't take it to the next level. But continue.
You want to be
I digress.
Okay.
I literally digress.
right, and you're more. So
Okay, Rory.
Right.
Ah, come on,
Okay,
go on.
Parks.
Save on.
you're basically.
Anyways, what happened?
Okay, we're starting with me.
Yeah,
You're gonna
Sure, go ahead. We'll just see what this
Nothing
goes.
happened. Nothing happened. Just was.
That's bullshit.
No, it's
That's
not.
bullshit. I don't want to hear that side of the story.
There's nothing that happened. It was just a lot of
All right, well,
a lot of build up. You sure? Of course you can.
Let me ask Shane to speculate first. What do you think was wrong with Hunter 2 weeks ago when he canceled our vacation?
That's not. That's not what.
I canceled the vacation.
Right.
First of
They
all,
both did.
no, I did, and you should thank me. So
No, I shouldn't.
yeah, well,
You ruined
You
my
should.
July. You literally turned my July into a September.
I'm the one that had the worst.
I ruined your.
You did it to yourself.
I ruined your July. Get real, dude.
Yes, my birthday month. You ruined it.
Get real. But I don't know. This is what I've learned with you guys. I just let you guys, because the more I try to wrap my brain around like what you guys do,
The more
it drives me crazy. So I know you guys deal with your mood swings or whatever. So I just let y'all do
Don't
it.
say that though.
You do.
That sounds.
I mean, you do.
I don't have it.
Do you think you do? Okay.
It's easier to, Hunter's mood swings are different. I'm using mood swings for lack of better terms. Yours are easy to deal with. I mean, both of you guys are easy to deal with. Yours are day to day. Hunter's are spans. Hunter will go into a mood for a longer period of time. Yours are like a day and the next day you're good. But I know now, like, if I hit the group chat or something and I see like,
But I've never been in a bad mood.
Stop.
In the group chat.
stop. We all know each other by this point. We know.
I want to ask the question though. Do you think you suffer from? Do you suffer from depression?
Sure.
I want to, because no. When I was thinking about this a couple days ago, I'm like, damn. Like, I know your mom is like clinically diagnosed like with depression. I was wondering if you have come to the realize, because you said
So
before,
my grandma and my great grandma.
right? And I was driving thinking about this. I'm like, damn, he used to tell me that he didn't believe in all that shit. I wonder, like, now that you're more mature and stuff like that, do you think that you, because that's hereditary.
I just told my grandma that. Yeah, for sure.
So do you think you got a form of that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what form or anything like that, but yeah.
How many times in your brain can you recollect like episodes that you've had like that?
That's not a. I understand how y'all think that's an episode.
I literally didn't think it was any. I'm like, oh, Hunter's going through something right now. Like, no.
I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't.
I mean, no, I didn't mean like that, but I'm saying like this is when I said he has in a longer period of time. I was thinking like, oh, this is one of them.
I did stuff like that a couple times. But did y'all think there was?
But you've had about 3 of those since we've done the podcast.
Not like that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No.
Yeah.
There's not.
The only difference was this time is that we were out trying to do stuff. Normally we were trying to do something and Hunter was like, nah, I'm not. Usually he's just here. That was the only reason why I felt like it stuck out to me. Any other time he's here. And he even said we had something to go do.
Okay, but for context, can we offer context?
Sure.
Like, what was that, 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago, we planned, or 4 weeks, about a month ago, we planned a vacation. For our birthday weekends and all that stuff. So
well, not mine.
Not yours, but me and Hunter. We took time off and all that. We decided, as a group, that it probably wasn't smart to go because of coronavirus and blah, blah, blah. So that was all right. So then that happened. But then, in the midst of that, we were trying to do stuff like Shane said, in place of not going on vacation, and Hunter fade to black. Is what I call it. Fade to black.
That's a fade.
And
he was so down he's eating Big Macs. That's when I knew it was bad.
We couldn't contact him. He wasn't responding and all types of stuff like that.
That's not true.
I mean, that's partially true. I got to add context in it. Put a little sauce on it. My God.
Mac sauce.
We're trying to sell a show for crying out loud. But yeah, that's the context that we're talking about. And I just wanted to know. The crazy thing is,
Hunter just came back out of that.
Yeah, who was I talking to about it? And it was like, I can't remember. There's just like, you never found out what was wrong with him? And I was just like, no, that's not how. I was like, he'll tell us eventually. But they was just shocked that we lived together and I didn't know what was wrong with you. So here's the time to get personal.
There's nothing really personal. There's just sometimes, that, like I said, I don't...
Well, give the viewers an insight to your life.
You said it was a lot of build-up.
If you want to. I will never pressure
so
you.
There's a lot of build-up of how conversations we've had of a lot of people putting all their stress on me of being a strong person. I just didn't want to deal with nothing.
Okay, can I ask a personal question?
Sure.
That meme that I sent, how much truth did it have? The Tyrese meme with his stepdad in the bed, and it said
I don't think you sent that to me.
I sent it to him, and he was weak as fuck. He said, bro, it said, Tyrese was making a funny face, and the dude in the background was laughing, and it said, when the problem is laughing, fuck, what did it say? You know what I'm trying to say. It said when the person that's causing the problem is asking you what's wrong.
I think I know exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So the person that you really secretly have the problem with is asking you like, hey, bro, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong? Yeah. And you're just like, nigga, you're what's wrong. So I sent that meme in the group chat. He was weak as fuck. I'm saying, how much truth was that?
Not much. Like I said, there was just a lot of buildup of stuff of what I just said. There was a buildup of us moving, a buildup of just being right. There's just times where I had to literally force myself to do stuff just because I know it's like if I don't, I have to get up. I had to force myself to get up and do stuff because I know we got shit to do. Sap. I just let the my birthday shit. I just knew I was literally thinking like, I'm turning 24 years old and I literally sat in my room all day by myself. Like, that's not fun. Like, just shit like that, I'm just thinking, God, like, oh my, this shit's annoying, it's whack, it's just, I don't know, just a lot of stuff.
But you're not, like, suicidal or anything?
Nah.
You can't.
Yeah, I can.
No, I'm not suicidal.
I'm getting personal.
Y'all don't gotta worry about me committing suicide. Well, I mean, I guess I can't say that because people have different, in this time of my life.
Okay. And then Shane, for you,
What's funny is when y'all was chasing me, I wasn't going that way. I was pissed. I knew y'all was following me, so I'm like,
Stop. You didn't know we were following you in McDonald's parking lot.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't
that's
see
all I
y'all.
want.
I caught y'all.
Give me that.
Yeah, y'all.
Okay.
When y'all seen me at McDonald's Snapchat.
Context, we followed him around because we knew something was wrong, so we spied on him.
I think I found y'all out about like.
I thought he was going to pick up a stripper.
Driving down like by Vester, like down there. I looked back and I saw y'all. So like the whole road there, I saw y'all. I'm just thinking, And then once I knew y'all was following me, and then I was like, I'm gonna keep going and just see if they follow me and if they make this turn. He kept going. I'm like, and I wanted to see how long y'all go.
We were going to go.
I know, and that's why I'm like, guys, stop right now because I'm not dealing with y'all right now.
I said,
I don't feel like dealing with
this
y'all.
far.
Right.
I said, dang it. I said, I'm going to pull in right here.
Oh, man. All right, so, Shane, you...
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other stuff, too, because a big thing that's been eating me is, y'all know, what's one thing I hate in people? I hate hypocrites. Entitlement, yes, but I'm saying I also hate hypocrites. I hate hypocrites who people who whatever. And these past 2-3 months, I've been the biggest hypocrite, as in within my eating, with everything. So it's just like, God damn, bro, like why? I don't know. Just sometimes you realize like it was just a simple check yourself. It was just another one of them. It was
sick. It was a reset.
It was a reset. It was just like, come on, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, why you talk all this talk, dude?
You did say you went and read your...
What?
Reading your herbalist book.
Oh, that day I went to I literally drove to Northridge. Right when y'all turned around, so y'all turned around the parking lot, I drove 2 seconds, turned right back around, and drove to Northridge and drove an hour. Read one of my books, herbalist book, for 2 hours. But I have been...
While we was in here performing.
We were in here freestyling.
I've been way more focused on that. And that's another thing is I didn't... the reason why I wasn't fucking with y'all was the main reason was because I knew I wasn't fucking with none of that. Like, I knew I was not in good moods. I knew I wasn't...
trying to have fun.
I didn't want to have fun. I didn't want to have fun.
When you're in a bad mood is not a good idea.
And just being like, I saw y'all on Snapchat. I saw some of y'all on Snapchat. Y'all was dancing, and I'm just like, I'm not doing that. Like,
right? Because what's the party about?
I don't feel like being happy. I don't feel like bringing them down, especially Khalil, because Shane knows me more now, like to where Shane can, like he just said, he can like brush shit off a little bit. Khalil was like, I don't want to offend him. Like he was calling me and shit, I wasn't answering, but I'm just thinking like, Khalil, you don't like, I just don't feel like talking right now, dude. Like. But because Khalil don't know me like that yet.
Understand.
Exactly. And Khalil's the most fucking nicest person in the world. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, man? Let me bring you a beer.
Right. You don't want to be like, dude.
Right. It's like, Khalil, I'm like, and he kept asking me, bro, you doing okay, buddy? And I was like, bro, yes, bro. Just like, or I was just kept saying, like, I don't.
I already know.
My problem, I think my biggest problem with my depression is, when I have depression is, I don't know what's wrong. And it's fucking.
And it makes you more mad.
As dumb as that it says, I get in moods where I don't care about shit. I don't care about people. I don't care, and I just don't care. And I know that sounds so lame but it just literally what happens. There'll be moods where it's like I don't care what they're doing. I don't care what I'm doing. I just don't give a fuck. How about that? It's crazy, bro. You have to. There's just now when you know what helped more than anything. And it's just crazy and that's why I made that stats. I don't know if y'all had stats on Facebook when I said the 5 artists that are more important to me than anything. Childish Gambino helped me so much out this. It's not funny. Childish Gambino and
Don't say Lil Wayne.
No. Fuck. How could I forget this? I don't care. Childish Gambino was the main one.
Right.
And it was just I was literally that day when y'all chased me, I played
Baby
Cold. I played that song 300 times on repeat. 300 times. And I was just like, there was time, I was there, for that like 2 whole 3 days, I like play that song like 1,000 times, like in my bed, just repeat on my AirPods on, repeat. Just and cry, just lyric, just cause that song at that time, like you go through, look at them lyrics. Like every word. It's just like, damn. It's just dark,
So could you understand how somebody like Damon, who you used to be annoyed at, like with Mac Miller and stuff like that, can you put that in perspective? I'm not saying you didn't in the past.
Yeah, but I say that's one of my first time that me being like that. So I've always factored that in there. My thing is, like I said, I know I didn't talk to nobody. It was literally me getting myself up because I know I have to. So I'm not like, y'all will never see me down and out that long. Like that was probably one of the longest I've been.
No. I'm not excusing his actions. I'm just saying, can you understand? I'm not saying
I can understand being in that state of mind for sure.
Could you understand
not
how
that
someone
long.
could be so attached to an artist now?
Not to where Damon was. Not like only slowly listen to the artists and shit.
But you can understand how like that artist could be saving someone's life.
Oh, for sure.
Like that power exists.
That's what I'm saying. Them first albums, if you don't think that Wale has, for like I'm telling you, like Wale, my high school, them 5 artists from when I said Lil Wayne, no. Well, I said Lil Wayne, Wale, J. Cole. If y'all don't think when I was in Ohio State, J. Cole didn't save me through times, I'm talking about like premeditate, like through girls' problems, through like school, especially school. I'm in college.
Friday Night Lights is a whole.
It's like a.
It low key puts me back in those feelings.
For real.
But now it's like.
What's crazy is me is like, we're naming those type of artists, and then like these new kids these days have like.
Right.
The Juice WRLD.
A Boogie.
Or
And
ABA.
That's who's saving you.
No, I wouldn't even say Juice WRLD is one of them for them though.
Yeah, Juice WRLD is one of them.
But
and even and The Weeknd, like you saw that The Weeknd, like during them times on Cassie, I was fucked up, and I've been to the house music can just heal a motherfucker, bro.
Music is crazy.
Music is really crazy. The music is top 3.
Shane, is this your first time having like a friend like you know how to move? Like you said, with our mood swings or whatever. Like, have you had any other experience in that, like, dealing with people like that? Not for real?
No.
Like, nobody in your family?
Not like that, no. Not to where you gotta be like, oh. Not to where, like, you know somebody and then see them one day and then a complete different, like, the next day or a couple days, no.
For real. I mean, I don't, other than...
I don't be think that's how I am. Like, I don't think when I'm like that, I don't think I'm like a complete different person. I just think I don't be in the mood. Am I in the mood type guy? I guess when Shane's around, I am more in the mood. Shane brings the mood out of me. And that's what we've always said from the game. Like, when Shane's here, it's like he can get us to do shit. He can, like, because his energy rubs off. But I'm saying if Shane's not here, that's like, a lot of times, that's like, I don't be in the mood for shit. I walk in the house with a... Like, I feel like that's kind of me.
Well, on the flip side of that, the thing I realized about me is that I feed off of energies.
I know.
And so that's why when I said we need a break, that's what I meant. Because I can't be around that. Normally...
I've identified that a long time ago, that you are a reflector of energy.
Yeah.
And we are, in some senses, we... could suck energy out.
Or give. But just when you suck, it's more
But that's why
prevalent.
I've always known that about myself.
Me too, and that's why I said I didn't want to be around y'all because I knew if I'm around here, y'all gonna be worried about why.
That's why when I said yesterday, literally, I said But like you sent a snap, Hunter had just said he had a headache,
I was like,
and he had just sent something. I was like,
"You called a succubus."
I'm not doing that today. I'm having a good mood. No, because that's just something I realized about myself that I hate. I don't really hate, but it's just something that I'm aware of. Like if I'm in a room, I can immediately pick up like, oh, vibes off. I don't want to be here.
Get me out of here.
Or this is a good vibe, and I want to be here.
Right.
It's completely different. But yeah, as far as navigating friends, no, you guys are my only two.
But it's just crazy when you get like that. Because like I said, now I'm just thinking of everything else I was thinking. Like it's just everything when you get in them moods. Like then I'm telling you, I was thinking about like my parents, my grandparents dying. Yeah, the difference between us dying, just the matter. And it sounds so cliche and so lame, but it's like I promise y'all, like I promise y'all, I'm not like a surface level thinker. I'm not like
that,
right. Well, I know y'all know that, but I'm saying I know how some viewers y'all done said I'm the clown, I'm the funny guy, I'm the dumb guy. But I'm saying I promise y'all, like when I'm thinking, I'm not thinking nothing like that.
I think anybody that really watches and really
probably.
So what is the distinct difference between if we both were to say to have episodes? What is the distinct difference? Do you think? Let me say what I think first. Like, I think you're more irritable than I am. Like, you get irritated.
Like
when you're in that mood, you're irritated by things. I'm not necessarily irritated in my brain.
I don't think so. I don't think I have any feelings. I hate saying stuff like that. That's what, and I swear to God, y'all, this is literally the only and main reason why I hate talking about this stuff. Because everything, when I hear it come out of my mouth, it's like, shut up, dude. And I know, I think that ain't that the thing how men are supposed to talk about their men. But I'm saying, even though I just said that, it's just like you're being dramatic and shit, and you're just shut the fuck up. But it's just like,
but sometimes
like, that's
not.
what it is. Like that's just what I'm thinking about.
That is the fucking truth.
Right.
Yep.
You outside looking at Hunter is irritable when you're in your moods. Stefan is more just not fun to be around.
Yeah.
Like Hunter is irritable, but he'll still do stuff. If it's not as bad as it was, you will just hermit
and pout.
Yeah,
I already My dad.
Your little ass powder. I could never be a powder.
Right. Nothing's good. You'll order 3 pizzas. All of them. That one's nasty. You order another one. That one had a hair on it. Like
my dad said something in the midst of an argument a long time ago that always stuck with me. It wasn't a fake argument either. He said that. And I'm surprised he identified it with himself, but I think I'm the same way. He said that I'm like an evil scientist. He said, I'm the evil scientist, and I didn't know what that meant. And then he said, the evil scientist that, like, if shit don't go their way, if they're not getting what they want, they'll destroy the whole world in spite of themselves. They'll kill them. Like,
cut your nose and spite your face.
Because I didn't get what I want, so I'm fucking it all up.
Right.
I'm that way.
That's you.
I'm sabotaging.
Yeah. No, I know. And, okay, I love continuity, especially now we get these things out in the pie.
You call it...
So now, do you understand...
Sabotage, call it crime.
Do you understand... So we've known that about Stefan, right?
Yeah.
We've known that about Stefan. That is why I literally wanted to choke you when you sabotaged our golf game. I know that about him. Literally. Literally. I wanted to choke you because it's like, get real.
That is not that.
No.
Like, I did not do that.
No.
That's why I told you I can see how that makes sense. See how that makes sense.
Causation don't equal correlation? No, it does. And that's literally why I wanted to choke you. You ruined the whole day for me. The whole day.
That's one thing about you, though. That's one thing about you.
What?
That's one thing about you.
What?
You would let a 12-minute stick ruin your 24-hour day.
That is not me.
You won't let it ruin it, no, but you do.
You be holding grudges, dude.
I do that.
If something bothers you,
I can see it in your eye. I can see your demeanor change when you're like dead serious about something.
Yeah, I do that. But ruin my whole day, stop.
No, but not ruin, but like you won't be energy shamed.
Yeah, no, I won't.
You won't be energy shamed. You'll sit there and be on your phone for an hour.
Yeah.
So that's not ruining your day per se, but it's just like that's not the bad.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not good at manufacturing my own mood. That's not true. Cause I can fake it. I guess it's just the level of it. When you did that was so low.
Have you ever jolted? Like, have you ever fake energized?
Yeah, a lot.
But us. Because I wouldn't.
No.
Yeah, I don't think you.
I do that more in different circles.
Yeah,
like
with easier people to do.
Yeah, and it's just not doing it with people that just that don't want to do it. It's not fun.
Yeah,
it's like okay, I'm just bouncing. Like I know y'all know me and something, but like, dude, stop.
Right,
like we can fight.
Right through
we can fight.
Right, I see right through. Yeah,
what's
going on?
So leave.
Right.
Like, what are you doing?
So that's what happened in 3 weeks.
But yeah,
then we got tested for COVID. Nice. Like it wasn't a good 3 weeks. We haven't seen each other.
Yesterday was my first time seeing them in
like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy. But
we needed it. I needed it. I personally needed it. One of the things I realized, I needed that break from the podcast. I was starting to resent it. If you would get personal, like I was really starting to. If you remember, there were days I was like, I don't want pod.
Yeah.
There were weeks I was like, no, we're not doing it.
That was.
Oh my god.
That was new for you.
Yeah. I didn't even want. I didn't even want to pod. I didn't even want to.
I already saw it.
Yeah, I don't know why you added it. I didn't want to. There was like 2 weeks in a row. I think I was like, no.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah,
I started getting behind on stuff I was supposed to do, and that's when I realized. I noticed about me is I'm very quick. Once I start getting like that about something, I need to change something because what's happening in my head is I don't believe in that thing no more.
Right.
And so I have to. That's why I was like, we got to reset. We need to do something. That's why I went back and I stripped all them. Went back and did all that. But I needed that reset.
Right.
I started to resent it. I started to it's not going nowhere.
I definitely.
It's just. It was more of a hassle. It was taking time out of my day.
So crazy,
it was just
bro.
like
I literally see how I always be thinking this. Like I said this when we first started this. I was like, damn, like managing 3 egos between 3 different people. Like I see how I always wonder. Like I'll have a favorite group. like Ray Schmurder or whatever their name
Ray
is.
Schmurder.
Like I remember back in like a couple years ago, like there was chatter about them breaking up, and I'm like, how do they let that get to them?
Right.
I'm like, how?
It's two of
like,
them.
Not even that, but like if you would think that if you are cool with somebody and you're in a group or whatever, like that they would already cover that. Like, hey, listen, like they're gonna try to break us up. We're not break. Even Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
I always wonder, like, how do these groups that go so well together be breaking
B2K,
up?
like
all of them. And the fact of the matter is that it's simply it's hard managing that many egos.
Mm-hmm.
I have an ego. Hunter has an ego. You have an ego. We're not always on the same page because what's funny is when y'all wanted to take a break, I was ready to pod.
That is true.
And that's where class can. You see what I'm saying?
That is true.
Because like y'all wanted to take a break and like that was y'all's vibe that y'all got, but I needed. Those 3 weeks was the weeks that I had the energy in me.
Yeah, you did.
That was true.
That's when I'm like, I got and here's the thing with me that I know that I think I just identified like last year that if I retrace in my brain most of my memories, I get depressed in the fall and in the winter.
Yeah, you get seasonal depression.
Easily. In the summer, every year of my life, I'm always really energetic.
Yeah, you was dancing.
I'll go shopping in the summer.
Well,
all that shit.
I mean, that's normal. I mean, that's normal though because that's the way the earth and sun.
I know.
works.
I know.
Yeah,
but all the times in my brain that I can look back on when I was down the most, it was dark out at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was those days.
Right.
It was never the summer.
Right.
I can't think of one bad memory in the summer or in the spring.
That's why I can understand why we get that type of music from The Weeknd. Because nothing's fun in Canada.
And the crazy thing is, like I always told you that I have seasonal music because it's just so crazy. Like I can see it in myself now. The type of music I'm waking up and wanting to hear just in my head is starting to be darker music. I've been listening to a lot of Isaiah Rashad, like Earl Sweatshirt again. In the summer, I don't listen to them. I'm listening to Loyal by Drake.
Right.
Like it's crazy. It's really crazy in my brain.
Yep.
Not looking forward to fall.
You need to the biggest thing is, I don't know at what age I learned it, but I've learned it thankfully young, of learning when you need to address something that's going on internally. That's something that I've gotten good at. I know my cues. I know like, oh, you're like normal. Some people might be like, well, I don't know why I don't want to edit the podcast right now, bro. No, I know why. It's because I don't see it's going anywhere.
Right.
And the reason why I don't see it's going anywhere is because we're not doing boom, boom, boom. Like, I know those about myself.
Right.
What about people that, like Hunter said, that when you don't know?
When you don't know, that's scary. Like,
that'd be like, cause
it's scary.
Last year was the only time last year was the only time where I was fucked up.
You don't know it's because I don't care. The one thing is I didn't care about nothing. I'm saying y'all could have said something. Y'all could have said a lot of like shit. Like we're not doing the podcast for 6 more months. I was like, all right, like whatever. I didn't care about anything. I didn't care. So I'm saying that's the problem. That's my problem because it's like when you don't care and when you know you don't care, that's the worst. Because I knew I didn't care. And I knew that I was like not caring for a reason. Like it was just.
No holds barred. It was like you don't get
and then that makes it worse because it's like no care. You need to care about that because that's important in your life. Like this is stuff that's like life. Like this isn't just like this is important in your life. And if you stop caring for too long, it's going like it's just
it affects you
exactly
and other people. So I don't know, man. That shit's whack. That's like it's all self accountability. It's all my fault, and I know it is. So. I feel
like you're too hard on yourself.
I was going to say.
You're too hard on you can't. You're so hard on yourself. You can't even live up to the expectations that you have.
I know. I was literally going to say that a couple days ago to you, like, bro. I was literally thinking about, like, bro, you have got to stop.
But it's a good thing. It's a bad thing because you hold yourself at such a high regard, and you look at like literally look at other people the way that you hold yourself. That's very rare. But the thing is, you hold yourself so high, and you hold other people so high that people almost feel like. Number one, and this might cause like the conflict that we talk about, like within inner workings of some other people that you kick it with, to where it's like people are like, I can't live up to what Hunter wants me to be. Like I can't be. I see where Hunter holds himself at. I can't be that, and I know where Hunter looks at people and that live a certain.
And you also, Shane just said something in that.
But hold on, real quick, shouldn't we?
Yes.
I believe that because I believe that not only me, but I believe that humans can like.
But you gotta let yourself be a flawed human.
You
gotta allow yourself that.
I am a very flawed human, but
you're right. There's a fine line, and I think you have trouble finding that line of being conscious and being a little ratchet.
Well, it's the thing that Hunter says all the time, that he believes that a human can do anything that they want. So, two things can be true. Hunter can understand that all humans have flaws, but he can also understand that all humans can fix flaws. So now it's like a back and forth.
Y'all all saw me do my juice fast, right? Y'all was here for that thing.
Crushed it.
And I was in a good mood, good moods, good energy, all that.
It's clean beans.
I know that I can do that, right? I know this. I did it before. It's not like in my brain. I promise you, I know I can do this. But instead, I was eating Chipotle every time and just laying under my bed and eating snacks and drinking and just smoking a whole bunch and just knowing that I can do this. And then, like I said, I keep doing that. Then it's like, now I'm 225 again. And it's like, nice. So now, like I said, I'm crazy where I make a competition with myself. I make a competition with myself to say, you know what? I just got the 210. I already kind of spiraled out. I'm about to spiral out for another month and just see how far I get. And now I get 230. Then I'm 230. Now it's like, all right, now I'm about to really buckle down, snap back, just so I can say, I lost 50 pounds in a month and a half.
Right.
So I can do that. I'm like that.
Right, because I'm like that.
Because for me, it's when I do that shit, y'all can't tell me anything.
Right.
Like nobody can tell me nothing because I mastered myself. And that's shit that I don't know what I'm saying. To me, when I feel like that, it's like Frank said it, mind over matter. That's mad. Like you really feel like, motherfucker, I can do whatever I want because.
But do you think that, like, is that something that you want to change about yourself? That you do that?
No, I need to get better at it.
Better at competing?
No, I need to get better at.
That energy is good. The energy is good.
Not let when I'm 210. Not competing with myself.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't need to do that, and that's a problem. Yeah, I don't need to compete myself to that extreme. I don't. But that
energy is good. You just have to learn how to channel it. Exactly. I feel like all people have things like that they just have to get good at channeling whatever that thing is. Whatever that thing is about them.
Yeah, you're right. But you shouldn't make your obstacle as hard as it possibly has to be just so you can reaffirm in your brain that you can overcome something. Like, I definitely can see how that gets you in a lot of trouble. Like, making obstacles a lot harder than it has to be.
And what's crazy is that's like, I know we're chasing this shit. We're going to Houston, know it all and everything. But my number one reason is going to Houston because I know I have to. Like, I know this is one of them things where you leave, you're on your own, essentially. We're on our own. It's grown-up time. It's make it or break it. It's grow. Like, it's time to get out of your comfort zone. So what are you about?
Right.
So it's like, that's my main thing. I've have replays and replays and replays. I had a dream a few nights ago of Shane going and me backing out and saying no, and then we're 30 years old and Shane's life's living lavish and I'm still in Ohio. Like, I don't do shit like that at all. And I know myself, and it's like, my main thing is get uncomfortable as I can. I told you the other day, in a way, I want these couple weeks, I want it to be here, so we're here. So it's like, let's do it now. Instead, I hate my anxiety. That's what my whole life is these 3 weeks of building up, like, okay, what's going to happen, because it's the unknown. Once I'm in it, I'm good, because I'm in it, because it's here. It's me doing it. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be ready to get it over with, move up there, get it over. It's like, we're here.
You're just ready to get in it. If you could just drop yourself in it every time.
That's why I felt literally yesterday, I don't know if y'all remember, I was questioning you, and then I felt bad that I was questioning you because I kept saying I'm being a devil because you weren't questioning any of yourself over there yesterday. You were being very sure of yourself, and I was saying that was unlike you, and that was devilish in a way for me to say because that scenario, you were showing that you weren't having anxiety about everything.
Right.
I was trying to.
Right, he made a decision.
I was trying to poke the anxiety out of you.
Right.
I was literally trying to question every single thing to get the anxiety out of you. But in my brain, it was just weird to me that you weren't questioning stuff because that's not typical of you.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm nervous, I'm anxiety, all that. But I know, like, this is something that needs to, like this is what everybody does. Like, this ain't even nothing we're doing special. Like, this is just what people do. They get out, they leave, they go. Like, we'll go to Houston. Once we move from home, then it's free ball game. Then we can move anywhere, and it's nowhere. Like once you get away from home, and you're on your own, you make a life. It's like it ain't shit to pack up and move to LA because you're only leaving a few.
Right.
You're only leaving. It's not home. It's like everybody. I believe everybody has to get away from their nonstop support systems, from their parents, to their fallback system. Cut the umbilical. Right. Go make it. Go see what the fuck you're about. Because if you're not, and like I said, there are people. I know a lot of friends who I feel like we have people who I think Dorian and them. He'll probably be in Springfield for a long time, but he cares about the community. He cares about that, and my hats is off. Like I really is. I'm not that person. You know what I'm saying? I know for me to grow as a human, I gotta roll. Right. I can't keep going seeing the same people at the gas station. Right. I can't seeing the same friends that we hate, the same people.
Well,
I told him we were I'm probably deleting everybody on social. I'm probably deleting all of them.
Right.
I need to grow. I need to be a different person.
Well, leaving is not necessarily, you don't have to take it so literal, because like you said, D Hunt, maybe his leaving was switching major. Like, you know what I mean? Like
different paths.
Different path.
You're right.
Even though you're in the same physical location.
I'm saying Dorian could be very well the mayor of the Springfield.
Right. And that could be him. He could have changed.
And work up to be the governor of Ohio and shit. I'm just saying that ain't my path. That ain't what I want to do.
What you said right after that was growth. And that's so, I hate.
That's why I hate getting.
Yeah,
there is like no reason. There is no way. It's impossible to grow being comfortable.
Yeah,
and that's a fact. There's no way. Like I'm saying, because my thing is, I love the feeling of doing something when it's done. Like I said, when I did that fast, that feeling, that gets me higher than a weed. I love that feeling. So once I moved to Houston, and once we come back and we're on our feet and we're doing our thing, I'm gonna be like, we did it. We got out. We fuck like it. When I watched this fucking podcast, and it's 6 months later, and it's like, damn, we was nervous, but now we're here. And that feeling of coming, like we do it all the time. Just at the very beginning of the podcast. Yeah. We were just reflecting the podcast and we're saying, damn, we're 50, 60 episodes in. Our first podcast, we was all nervous as fuck. It looked pathetic, and now we're here. I'm saying that happens with everything in life, and we was uncomfortable, we was nervous, we had shit set up, didn't know what the fuck to do. Now we're comfortable and we're saying, hey, look at us.
What's your name?
Hey, look at us.
Look at us. Look at who'd have thunk it.
What's your name?
Not me.
Redwood.
But
I'm just saying, man, once you know that you can't be, and that's my thing. Y'all know me, I love being comfortable. That's my shit. Laying in my bed, my comfortable bed.
Knowing exactly what you're doing.
But I'm saying, I know that this can't be it.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, what? I keep working this job.
Right, this ain't.
I keep working, and I end up buying a house on 20. That ain't fun to me, dude.
Right.
That life isn't my life.
Right.
If I settle, bro. I
hate that whose story this long.
Right,
this ain't my story.
I hate that life. I need to try. I need to see. I cannot be in my deathbed looking back and say, damn, I regret doing that, and that. I should have did that. I can't do that, bro. I cannot. And I know myself. I know I'm gonna be scared. I know I'm gonna be crushed. But I know I'm so stuck in my brain that it's happening regardless. And once I'm up there, I'm gonna feel so much better.
Well, fucking produce us, King.
Man, that's why I said, literally what I said yesterday, I said, I just boiled it down to, we're moving.
and I needed you to do that.
I was boiled it down to,
and even us not talking about it was giving me anxiety, because I'm saying, like, fuck, like, it's August here now, this coronavirus, I don't know what's going on. Now we got a date, I found a little information now, now it's like, let's get this rolling.
Right.
Let's get this rolling. Like, come on, I was looking at jobs.
Anxiety kicking now?
Not yet.
It's controlled anxiety.
It's because once my anxiety is only because I don't got a job and all that now. Once this works out, what me and Shannon doing tomorrow when he comes over, I'm cool, bro. I promise you, man. I'm 24 years old. Like, I don't think you understand that.
What I'm trying to pinpoint is that you haven't had an like typical your anxiety attack over this situation yet.
I don't think I will.
That's what I'm saying. So
I don't think I will because there's no plan B.
So do you think that's just because the scenario, or do you think that's growth as you as a person?
Probably both. But I'm saying it's normal. I was having anxiety last night, but I'm thinking, you know what? I had anxiety real bad when I went to Kent State. When I was 18, I drove. When I was to Ohio State, leaving my girlfriend, I had anxiety bad. I didn't living somewhere brand new. Like that shit, you know, when I told you I moved with my sister that day, I wasn't feeling good the first couple. That's going to happen. But I'm saying I know it's gonna happen.
Shane,
Like, then I didn't know.
What do you feel like? How does because everybody suffers. I mean, not suffers. That's the difference of the term.
Right.
Everybody has anxiety,
For
but
sure.
the matter is, do some people suffer from it, or do some people just have anxiety?
Correct. Yeah, everybody gets nervous. You get nervous, and you get
Like,
anxiety.
where's your meter in all that stuff? How are you with that?
I just do. Like, it's so cliche, but I just do. Like, I'll just.
You just do stuff.
I'll just
you just
do.
go
I'll
head
just
first.
I'll just do it. Like, I don't really play like mental ping pong. I don't really do the thing.
You don't think too much.
I look at
about
something,
that.
I'll assess it. Boom. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, y'all see it for me time and time again. At this point, laptop, car, like it just, it's literally just boom, and then I'll figure it out later.
Yep, and I'm taking a page out of Shane's book.
I mean, but sometimes it bites me. Like, but it's just.
And you learn from all of them.
Right.
Right.
You have to have a good balance.
And I'm so it is growth because I'm so self-aware that, as lame as this sounds, it's like, who wants to be happy? Like, this sounds so lame, but who wants to be happy all the time? You can't be, because if you can't, I mean, what's the quote? If it rains, you never appreciate the sunshine, or whatever the fuck the lame quote is.
If you're happy all the time, you're not happy because there's no such thing as happy.
Correct. You're normal.
Right.
You have to know what sad feels like. You have to know what struggle feels like. You have to know what that shit feels like. So when you come out the other end, you're like, damn, this is what this is like. It's dope.
Yep.
So I'm saying, I know I'm about to be salty. But like when I went to Kent State, I wasn't self-aware. I know I'm about to be salty, but me knowing that is like, cool. I'm about to be salty. Did it mad times. Get it out the way, and I'm going with my life, because you know what happened? Everything else worked out.
Right.
Everything from all them things, from everything I couldn't sleep at night, from all my situations in life. I had to stay up.
Right, it's almost like anxiety like that.
It all worked out.
Yeah,
it all worked out.
What's funny is that anxiety like that is almost like the monster under the bed story. Like, I mean, like you just, when you're a kid, you're freaking out about that monster under your bed. Your parents,
and there's nothing under the bed.
Nothing under the
and
bed.
you're just freaking out for no reason.
And then eventually, over time,
it's okay.
when you grow up,
and you realize how much wasted time that I would freak out. That's what I'm saying. I cannot do that no more, bro. Because that shit causes heart attacks. That shit causes stress, which causes all that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, stress is just as important.
I'm gonna write a book. Thank you.
I think you guys would both write a good
Monster
book.
Under the Bed.
Co-author.
People don't understand how much.
Yeah, we're gonna bleep that title right now.
Right. People don't understand how much stress factors into weight gain.
Excuse me. This nigga literally just pointed at me. He literally said weight gain. Like,
well, but myself too. But I'm saying with your health, like, you can eat the best. Mm-hmm. I can eat the best and fast. If I'm mentally crushed, I'm not healthy. Like, it's the spirit. It's all exactly. All your dopamines, all that shit matters. It's not. So I mean, I was in my eating bag, but it's like, now it's time to like get in this bag, figure a way where I can work all of them. You know what I'm saying?
The craziest thing in life, the fucking goal in life is to be able
to figure out how to spiritually, emotionally, and physically
balance them all.
It is
at the same time, because if one is fucking going, the other one's usually.
The thing is, most people don't really realize that until they're older, though. They don't really understand what life's about.
I've never had it to where my spiritual feelings were matching up with my mental health, my physical health. I mean, that will make you a god if all that co-aligns.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you about to think of a Bible quote?
No, I wasn't thinking about a Bible quote. But I was just, a lot of the narrative that I get is that nothing's ever wrong, like I'm never stressed out. But I think it's just, I am, but they're very, very small seconds. Like, they're very, very small moments to where I've done it. Like, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. And then I'll make a decision and I'll go from there. So it's not really elongated.
That is
it's not really
fucking crazy, bro, to me.
It's like even the times where I would walk, like, because it was just sporadic. It was just
how we could be on such different ends of the spectrum. Like, that's crazy to me.
I think this dynamic's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
I said that from day one. I'm the middle and y'all two dynamic. I think it's like end, middle.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like that is like I've never been in a perspective. I can't see I can understand what you're saying. Like I'm getting what you're saying, but I can't see it. I think like I told you,
process when Shane first started coming around, when he used to like argue with you all the time, and he's like, bro, like he used to get upset, and I used to be weak and just like, if Shane didn't have a person there saying like, this is how he is, and just don't pay no mind to him, people get mad at you because it's like, this is how he is. You know, like, for real, because it's like, he saw like Hunter's not worried about his ass time at all. So it's like
Right.
I have to learn myself. I have to tell myself time after time.
Literally.
Just not really worry about him because he don't mean no harm.
Right.
So like, he's just okay.
He's harmless.
He's harmless. So it's like whatever, dude.
Which is funny because we haven't argued.
Nah, not for real.
In
And
a long
sometimes you get into some. I'm
Yeah,
saying,
but-
I'm saying me and Stephen every once in a while we get into a blow.
But before it was because I literally couldn't, like I
Understand.
could
And
not
we're trying to
Yeah.
understand
wrap
each other.
my
Yeah.
mind
But I'm
around.
saying if it was just like you and y'all was linking,
Yeah.
that kept happening. You'd be like,
I'm done.
Fuck him.
Right.
He's the worst.
He's the worst.
Like,
Like, his opinions are awful.
Real shit,
That's
bro.
literally how it be.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, you need a good middleman. What's your thing? You're an advocate.
But I mean, I guess I don't think you're really the middle spectrum in that sense. I would say you're the middle spectrum only because
He's the good middle because he knew you and knew me, and
That's what
then
it
that's
was.
kind of he knew
because
both.
I'm saying emotionally and more like mentally, we're more.
You guys are more on the same in that regard.
No, we are. We
But
are.
he
I'm
played
only
a good-
saying,
You're
I'm only
just
saying
you're
in
the
the middle.
shortcut to say, don't waste your time.
Right.
Exactly.
You're the translator. This is what he's saying. This
I
is
can save you 10 years.
Right.
Off top.
Right.
Just
Just
don't
listen,
to
brother.
him.
Right. Right. That was the easy transition.
No, girls are the worst.
That's
That's really
the-
what
I
it
mean,
comes down to.
that's true.
That's really
I
what
mean,
it
we
comes
can
down to.
like.
No, we need to stop doing that.
What,
because
girls are the worst?
I've got told a few times by multiple girls that we are very sexist.
But I'm not. I'm always the one playing
That's
devil's
what-
advocate.
But you're crazy because you really
Okay.
think that.
Okay,
It's
Cam,
crazy.
this is criticism that we've got. They said that we sexist and we never get the girl's point of view. Mind you, we haven't had a girl on.
We don't
that's
have a
our,
girl's
that's our
point of
fault. We've slacked.
No, but we've tried.
We've tried.
No,
Not
we're
really
going
though.
to.
And there aren't that.
Yeah,
See,
we're
here I
going-
go.
Yeah. But
We're going to.
right. So I'm not gonna say girls are the worst. Girls are the best.
But female.
But go. So what exactly did they say? I'm curious.
One thing was, which is true, because I've seen Stephen do it and I did it. I'm sure you did it.
I probably did.
We've talked from the woman's point of view. You said, like, there's even made clips like we put out where he was like, girls don't think, like we've said things like that, and to females or even to males, where if to sensitive, well, no, fuck. To males, let me
You
just,
see how they get us?
right, but
I can't even
I can
talk about
understand how
podcast.
they can say, you don't know nothing
I
how I'm
know.
feeling. So,
Because we're speaking from their perspective, but we
And-
don't have a woman here to check us.
exactly.
That's true.
So I understand that part, because if roles reversed, I can say, no, you're wrong. So sorry for doing that. When I did that.
We don't mean any harm.
We're
just giving shit.
rookies, guys.
Right, we're rookies. We're first on the
early.
podcast.
And I would say that I always try to think from.
Yeah, but you're crazy. So that
I
don't
always
mean
try to
nothing.
think from a universal perspective.
Yeah,
I always try-
but this is the thing. You think you're doing that, but you're not.
Yeah,
so it's just
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, you're still going. You do try to do that, but you don't factor in your subjective,
Yeah.
your opinions, like your.
Just because you say.
I literally
You're-
take myself from the situation. I detach myself from the situation, how I personally feel about it, and I just speak from God's point of view. If He was looking down at us like peons,
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, right.
that's literally how I look at perspective.
Right.
How many girls, like, we don't really talk on that many. Like, we talk about no name, but whatever. We'll get some girls on here, maybe. Like, because for real.
We will, man.
Because for real. Now, there's some, listen to me.
I know.
There's some,
But I mean,
there are some lovely women that could offer some.
and let me say
Insight
because
to our
we're not
podcast.
sexist, because us three are the first to call out the worst guys. Okay, like there's only some
Right.
guys who come on here, because there's mad people who ask us wrong.
Right.
So we
Right.
promise, Shane, when he said that, he's being.
Yeah, some of you are sexist, but yeah.
For sure. I mean, okay, well, if we drop our what's it called? Gavel and
The
whatever. Fact.
Right.
If you drop that, everybody's sexist. Like, even the fake woke Twitter. Like, everybody
they do
has
sexist things.
Yeah,
I
like
see it.
everybody has
sure.
that in them. I understand it's easy to kill us because you're watching it, and but-
we're no names,
right. But come on, cut us some slack.
man.
Nonetheless, we're gonna keep potting through it, so whatever. But
Was that deep enough?
man,
Whoever asked, was that personal enough? Would you like to know that I shaved my underarms earlier? I mean, what else do you want to know?
Yeah, but you've never shaved your balls, and that's nuts.
So you're gonna say that.
That's crazy,
you're really
though.
gonna
But
say
no, that's crazy. That's crazy.
you're really gonna say
That's
that.
nuts.
Okay.
edit point.
Right?
55
Come on,
minutes.
yeah, we got a lot of shit to do.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
we're not hitting all this.
Yeah,
shit,
we ain't
so
hitting
don't
all
care.
that. Too much happened.
Okay, so J. Cole, you're not playing the NBA, bro. We want your music. So this whole time we've been waiting on your music. You've been practicing
your jump shot.
the 34. Dude, you had the slowest release. Okay, you're about to make me hate on you. We want your music, bro. Okay, and that's it. You're 34. You don't see Kendrick out here lollygagging.
He don't got the court.
But yeah, he is. All these niggas get on.
But at least if Kendrick's trying to start, I'm playing running back. It would piss me off. Oh, he do be boxing. I'm lost for words with these clowns. These guys, this industry's clowns. I called them all out. We called them all out. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Fuck the Scissor, Jid. Fuck them all.
Cole got the corner 3 special.
Her.
All of them.
Our lyrics on counts too long ago.
Y'all think y'all are too good for y'all's
That's what I'm saying.
Way too good.
They think they can drop a project once every 3 years and or come up with an EP Black. Don't care about them 4 songs, bro. Don't care about them.
I'm about to lose.
You got the album 2 years ago. Travis Scott, where you at? It's been 2 years. What's going on? Like, why? And well, actually, you can keep your shit. Same with you, Kanye. But I'm just saying, for real, like this is crazy. Like this music industry is whack.
Yeah, the way that they're just moving right now, although Corona ruined a lot of things. We believe.
Okay, well, I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because 2019, whack. 2018, whack. So it's like.
But we all agreed that people were setting up for 2020. We seen that.
Yeah, we saw it.
We thought that.
We didn't agree that J. Cole was trying to make the NBA.
That was wild. No, we
I
didn't.
said this is going to be his best album.
I'm talking about music.
Now, I don't know how I feel.
Bro, the point of the matter is the fact that news came out means he's dropping an album.
Oh yeah.
You don't get J. Cole.
He dropped the song. He has shoes out and all that.
You're not getting J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar news without music coming.
For sure.
Right.
I agree with that.
Any news.
And Cole has been mixy the last couple months.
Yes.
Yeah. He's been in the mix.
Music is coming.
Cole's name has been a ride.
He just dropped the Pumas. He dropped the commercial.
The 2 songs, which were good. We didn't get to talk about on the
podcast.
podcast.
We're going to talk about.
Yeah. Because he was in his bag.
While we're on J. Cole, let's talk about it. Fire produced beat on The Climb. Is that called The Climb?
The Climb.
That was the first one.
That was the first one. J. Cole, you're snapping. I love the way that he was in them pockets, bro. How Kendrick does it a lot too, but when J. Cole usually don't. And like real quick, but like
and then flip it, yeah.
He was snapping.
And
the other song is like a middle child to me.
It was. That's exactly what it was like.
Yeah,
it was like
blood on my hand.
It was like a middle child. It was a good song, but it was like radio.
No,
I can tell you.
That was the radio song. But I messed it because he was still spitting.
I liked it.
Unlike Middle Child, I mean he was spitting on Middle, but he wasn't hitting pockets.
So when Maul was trying to say that was his best rap performance.
Stop. He's never heard Folgers Crystals. I'm done with Maul.
That's better than that. Or
I'm done with Maul's fake hip hop ass. He only knows New York. He only knows New York.
But anyway,
Maul. What was they talking about the other day, bro? They were talking about a song that he should have known. What was it?
Shed So Many Tears by Tupac.
Yes. Didn't know what the song was.
He was like, with John B in it?
No, he said, John B.
He said John B. Joe said John B.
And
Shed So Many Tears, he said, Maul, you think about the wrong one, nigga.
And even when he played it, you know how when people are, I know that. He didn't know it.
He's like, I'm still going back to Cali. He's like, nigga, you don't even know So Many Tears by Tupac. Shut the fuck up,
man.
Nigga, but you know everyone.
You know Jewel.
Every one of these Biggie songs.
Right, Iman, Eminem.
Like, I hate their New York bias, but we don't got to talk about that.
We're going to talk about that.
Anyway, I was very satisfied with this J. Cole. I was
very satisfied.
I was happy.
No, I was happy. I was not necessarily the songs, but the way Cole was rapping, I was very
That's all
happy.
I cared about.
And that beat was hard.
Very,
that
very
sample, that's
happy.
hard.
But you know what? Those songs to me, they did not sound like they were recent. Those sound like they were pre-BLM everything. I can definitely say, especially the radio song.
Huh?
Especially the radio song. I got blood on my hand.
Nah.
I don't.
Nah.
I mean, I hate on the song.
That's, bro, them was recorded before that No Name.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, yeah.
That's all he was saying. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But my only beef was just.
So what I'm saying is, if we get more, if the album,
I like that.
if the album is already done,
I'm not saying it was a good beat and all that. I stand in my.
You want him to get off it? Me too. When I saw he was producing, so I'm like, come on, bro. You
I don't want any of his sound.
Wait, what? He's producing the whole thing?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Nah, he already said he's not.
He produced them too, though.
Yeah, but he said he's not producing.
I know, but I know what's that.
Or no, Eve said that.
That was my only beef.
Yeah.
That I don't want him. I want all.
Well, he produced a couple of them on the Born Center, which is my favorite album.
I'm saying
he produced New York Times. He produced
this specific
Let
project,
Nas Down.
This specific project, I would like him to be A&R. I would just like to see J. Cole uncomfortable.
If he gets back in his Born Center bag, I'm cool. If he does a couple songs,
I'm talking about as far as rapping. I want a different J. Cole album.
Right.
I want an album from J. Cole where you're like, you can have all these other 4 albums in a line,
and you can distinctly
this one's over here.
You know the thing about J. Cole, whether you like it or not, he has did that. And they haven't been your back.
Did what?
In a way.
He's never challenged himself.
Maybe not, but I'm saying he has different. J. Cole has different periods as an artist. Like he has the Born Center, and then he has like a Forest Hill Drive different album. He has then after that was 4 Hours Only different album. KOD different album.
But that's content wise, not sonically.
No, you're right. It was
not
content.
sonically.
Yeah, you're right.
The only big difference that I've noticed, Born Center to Forest Hills Drive was a
there was a distinct difference.
That was a distinct difference.
That's what I was thinking.
But from Sideline Story sounds more like Forest Hills Drive than. Sideline Story had those type of beats and those that sound, the sad music. Yeah. Born Center had 0 sad songs. But
that's Jay-Z's fault. Jay-Z didn't know what he had his hands on. He pisses me off.
I'm not saying.
We don't talk about him dropping the ball.
He pisses me off.
I'm not saying that.
Jay-Z pisses me off getting on Mr. Nice Watch.
Yeah, that was the
and didn't do nothing. I hate that song.
With a black watch. And it's like Jay-Z didn't know what he had his hands on.
I'm saying Sideline Story had a whole bunch of melancholy, like sad songs on it.
Drop a classic verse on Lost Ones.
Man!
If you're home, drop a classic verse real quick.
I don't care what nobody got to say.
Man.
Those songs and stuff like that individually get slept on in J. Cole's catalog.
Oh, I'm not
like Lost Ones is a good
song,
bro.
Lights,
Please, and all those are good ass songs.
Even songs like
I like Nobody's Perfect. I like Nobody. I didn't like Workout and all that shit.
Me neither.
I like Nobody's Perfect.
Nobody's Perfect. I like that.
I'm talking about his like breakdown.
All those.
Them are good. Those
are good individual songs.
Man,
the album was decent.
What's the one he talks about getting pulled over by the cop? It's on Sideline Story. I can't think of it.
I don't know, but I like the whole album. So
that whole album to me is good.
Watch.
I think I just went back and re-listened to it. If Jay-Z didn't care about that. Like he didn't know for real.
Because he thought he was just
the album was like it just could have been like structured different. Like you should not have started with that whack intro like you do on all your mixtapes.
Right.
Like he did the intro like he always did on those mixtapes with the piano playing,
low budget videos.
with people laughing in the back. I hate them intros.
And that Friday Night Lights is the album, bro. He done that should have been the album. Like he said, 10 of them songs was on that.
Friday Night Lights is my favorite J. Cole project.
That's a whole different album. If them classic songs are on that album, that's a different album.
He was spitting on there.
Oh man.
My favorite J. Cole project, hands down. But Jay-Z didn't know what he had his hands on. He didn't put. You can hear it.
Yeah.
They put Lights Please back on there.
Did you see that J. Cole was saying he never read that Roc Nation contract?
No, I didn't do that.
No, I don't.
Did you read his letter he came out with?
Yeah, I saw the letter. It was in there.
Yeah. He said he never had read his Roc Nation contract at all.
I believe it.
And that's why he be so.
I believe it because he tells the story.
I mean, that's definitely not a lie. And the fact that he was trying to tell Lil Peep and them, or not Lil Peep, but Lil Pump and them back at the time.
I did this.
He was saying, I understand y'all's point of view. Like, I'm not somewhat. I don't know why y'all keep tagging me as this. Nigga,
walk it right.
I understand.
Right.
I was with y'all. Just take it from me. Like you said, it could save you 10 years.
Right.
A lot of shortcuts. Just take it from me.
I'm like Drake, except I don't care about tension.
Right. Like, nigga, take it from me. I've been there and done it. I didn't read contracts. I know what you feel.
Right. I wasn't always a woke ass guy who like came
That's
to the
why
industry.
I don't know why him and Kendrick get that rap.
Yeah.
Like they were not.
I was about to say
always,
even Kendrick did. He didn't come in the label and he would decipher his way around.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Kendrick and J. Cole, bro. Kendrick and J. Cole, when they first came out, were not the woke rappers.
No, they weren't.
When we was in high school, Kendrick, Good Mad City's not a woke.
I think the only difference is we've just seen them gracefully age.
We've seen them grow.
Yeah.
Like that's the difference. A lot of people don't gracefully age.
They literally start being woke after Trayvon. Once like 2014, 15 start happening.
Exactly.
And then now all of a sudden they're in that box. I don't like how they're in that box.
Yeah.
J. Cole done more to stay in that box. But long story short, I want him.
Who said he's retiring?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
In that letter. He been saying
I didn't read the letter.
Even the album is called The Fall Off.
We been knew that.
That's true.
We been knew that. But he, in the letter, he said that he confirmed what I've been saying, but we all agreed a couple months ago when we talked about him that he had a period where he was like, I want to be the best at this shit. I want my jersey in the Raptors. He said he had that period. Then he said he got disappointed in himself and he said he got burnt out after Forest Hills Drive, couldn't find motivation, so he moved back to Fayetteville to stay in his house, and that's where he wrote For Your Eyes Only, because he was trying to find inspiration. But I identified that just through the music. That was my speculation. I was saying that back in 2016, that there was a weird period where J. Cole was hungry, and then he seemed uninspired.
This is the thing I appreciate about J. Cole, more than any other rapper, is that he gives us what you know where J. Cole's at if you listen to his music.
Yeah.
You know, it's not hard to pick up. I mean, a lot of times he says it through his song. Like even I think back in like 2016 on that Whack DJ Khaled album where he had Jermaine's interlude, and he said, "I might be done with this." Like
he says
he's very transparent through his music, and that's the thing. That's why.
And you remember that was the first verse he had dropped in a long time.
Since For Your Eyes Only.
A long time. He went away for a long time when he came out with Jermaine.
No, I think that was before 4 Yards Only.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure that was like, cause before 4 Yards Only, that's when it was like 3 years.
Yeah.
Where he didn't drop or something crazy. Or no, it wasn't 3, it was like 2. But still.
Yeah, I just remember when that dropped, and I remember we were at Finish Line. I remember listening to it and being like, dang.
Man, fuck.
Like, he might
Come
retire.
on, bro.
But if he
Is
retired,
he serious though? He's fake retiring though.
I don't know. I think this is my thing. I think J. Cole again is very in the moment when he's writing. So like that may be what he felt like at the time, because he's not a play game type.
Yeah, because I was gonna say with the retirement thing, he's been saying that like that's not like a spur of the moment thing that he's been saying.
Yeah, that's something he's entertained.
He's been entertaining.
He's talked about it with his wife. Like that's been a conversation.
Sure.
That like
he has a plan.
Even in what's the song with Wale where he washed Wale?
Wale.
He said the game is crowded. I'm about to get all the way the fuck up out.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Right.
He's been saying like
Lunch table or
watch
lunchbox or
no, it's called watch. My boy.
My boy.
Yeah. He got busy on that.
I always get that mixed up with this song with Jig. Get him out.
Oh my god. Speaking of
Jig.
No. So
no, but hold on. If we're done with Cole, are we done with Cole?
yes, I was gonna segue into somebody else that was retired.
Fake retiring.
Yeah.
Logic. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because when I heard the news, I don't know if we were podding. I killed him for it. Said don't want to hear it. Don't care. You ain't been good since Sinatra. Don't like none of it. But I was thoroughly impressed with that one. I liked it a lot, actually. It's got replay value. I listened to it a lot.
What about you?
I told them I liked it.
And he may get, you know how sometimes we anticipate somebody's stuff so much that when they deliver, and it's like, that's not what I thought. I shot him so low.
That's what I'm saying.
I shot him so low.
No matter what, I was going to come out.
Right. That when I wasn't going to listen to it.
You heard a good
Stephen
day,
told
like-
me to listen to it. Stephen said, nah, you need to listen to it.
Yeah.
And the very first, he was spitting on the first song. I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little different.
Joe made a good point.
Yeah, but.
Again, no. Joe said it. He put in words what I've been trying to say, but I didn't put it in as good as words. That the only beef that I've had with Logic is that he raps from an outsider's perspective on what's going on in the hood or like hip hop, and like a reporter perspective. But he tries to make it as like you don't feel the music.
Yeah.
You don't feel it.
Right.
You don't
because
feel
Logic's
what
pen
he's
is
saying.
nice. There's nothing that I'm saying.
it's
He
decent.
even has he has an intricate way of rapping to where he finds those pockets.
Yeah.
Logic thrives in those pockets.
Yes.
That is what Logic does very, very well. He's his syllables that he uses, his alliteration is all very good all the time.
In his music, the problem is in his music he comes off as like a fan of hip hop. He doesn't come off as like he's in hip hop.
Yeah.
He always is like talking about Kendrick and Cole and like meeting them or like he comes off as like
a fanboy.
fan.
Fanboy. He fanboys all the time.
I was saying on my Facebook today, because I was listening to Mac Miller, like the difference between them are two white boys in hip hop. Like Mac Miller,
Logic's literally been telling him for years that
he's mixed.
but that's a whole different thing that we can get into.
Mulatto.
That's a whole different thing that he got killed for a long time. That album was awful, but Mac Miller Miller's been accepted into hip hop because when you listen to the music, you felt what he was saying.
Yeah.
When we just played that Joe Budden intro or whatever song that you just played, I was feeling when Joe was rapping. I'm like, damn, like I feel that you feel the rage.
I know exactly.
Where Logic will say he's depressed, but you don't feel depression from his music.
Because he just said
Other niggas don't gotta say the word that I'm depressed in your music.
Right.
You feel it when you hear it.
J. Cole on
You're
Sacrifices,
you felt depression.
You felt everything he was saying.
And it's either it's there or it's not.
It's not.
And that's the thing I've always hated Logic about. I was initially on I don't know if I was on the initial Logic wave, but I got hip to Logic from the Sinatra mixtapes. Like my dude hit me to him and said he's nice. I liked him because he's a very rare artist to where he has the skill set but doesn't have the content. That's you don't really see that.
Yeah, he don't got the potatoes.
So my thing is on Logic is I never listened to one album by Logic.
And he's not on your list.
But why? Is it because of outside perception on him?
Yes.
But the crazy
You don't
thing is,
feel like
his
wasting your
mixtape
time.
perception was big. Like,
That, I remember. Even then, I wasn't fucking with him though, because the songs I did hear from Logic wasn't it. I don't like Logic as a person, and I'm not saying that he's like he's a nice guy.
You're just saying that's not your type of.
he doesn't have it. He's not interesting.
He's not interesting. He's not. Like, I'm not. How do I say? Like yes, he can rap. Like, I've heard him rap like snap, boom, boom, like fast, real quick.
Yeah.
Like you said, I've agreed. I've heard them.
Yeah.
But
He's not saying that.
but I want to like
He's a low budget.
to me, it's like he's not talented. I'm saying that with saying he's very talented. If that makes sense.
Right, I know what you're saying.
Like, he's very talented at rap, but it's like anything else in your life, you haven't interested me in nothing. You're not like you don't
look the part. You don't.
and that's
smell
just
the part.
and that's just for me. And the songs I have heard, like the suicidal songs, or even like his older, I didn't like them anyway. I didn't like them, and that just kind of proved to me what I already thought that he was. So I'm just like, I'm cool.
Right.
Y'all, you've seen my list. I got mad other artists I
Right.
gotta worry about.
Right.
You know how many people I listen to?
Right.
He don't need to be one of them,
Right.
okay?
I literally wasn't gonna listen to
I
it.
tell Bigs all the time, and they be like, y'all don't got a bag for this? My thing, like, you know, they play white music, and they're like, you don't got a mood for this? And I'm like, see, my thing is, I haven't heard all of, well, I have now, but at the time, I didn't hear all of Jay-Z's albums.
Right.
I didn't hear all of
Why
Tupac.
would I waste
Why would I waste my time on these whack rappers when you haven't heard all of Big L's albums?
Right.
Or all of Raekwon? Or it's like,
would I?
these are good rappers, guys. So it's like,
Right.
if you like,
Let me
I'm gonna
check
waste
that
my
out.
time on all these we both know, like, there's so many great musicians from
Right.
R&B. We three knows, like, I'm talking hundreds and shit. I can't keep. I still can't keep
give
up.
them the
I
benefit of
still
the-
can't
right.
keep up. You know
I'm
what
not
I'm
giving
saying?
other
I'm not
people
giving
time.
them the benefit of the doubt.
And the
when
time.
and the time, because like I said, I listened to all the Games albums. Was a headache, but it's like that's the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Right.
deserves
He's
that.
He deserves
legend.
a listen.
He deserves a listen to
a
all his
good
albums
listen. Yeah.
to get a perception.
sure.
Because if not, I feel like I don't give objective perceptions. And y'all know I love being
Right.
objective. I don't come out and say. That's why I be saying, nah, bruh. I just listen to all his albums. I'm trying to, because
Right.
I just listen to all his fucking albums.
Right.
And
I
because
gave him his credit. That was the respect that he gets from me.
right. Right.
He gets a listen.
Right. But I just went back and listened to
Joe.
Joe Budden, for instance.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know nothing about him. But even Luther Vandross. So listen to all his albums and
Facts,
shit.
man.
It's just like, I'm listening to Luther Vandross instead of Hot Boy Young NBA.
Right.
Easy.
Or just it's like, why wouldn't I? Because he's a legend who has made
and ain't
classic
going
songs,
nowhere.
ain't going nowhere when
Right.
this guy is
Right.
going
We'll
somewhere
be here
in 2
today
weeks.
and gone tomorrow.
And that's what I'm saying. I have rappers like that, but they're filled. Them spots, them
Right. And they're good.
Right. And like I
Feel
had
them.
every once in a while there's like a Roddy Ricch or a new one comes. It's like I fuck with a young boy.
Right.
Right.
Like every once in a while comes in
Doug
one new,
42 and Doug 38.
same rapper. Okay?
Not doing it.
Same rapper.
But yeah, so all that to say, good job, Logic.
Right. Good job. I have heard good reviews.
Good
So
job, Logic.
good job.
Your album wasn't that bad.
And that's,
Right.
that's the review that is.
That's hilarious.
That's the review.
It doesn't sound.
Because-
That your last 3 albums.
So what do
were
y'all feel
bad.
about what he came out and said about Joe?
What do you say about
That's
that?
what I wanted to talk
What do
about.
you say?
About he was
That-
saying he straight called Joe Budden. I was saying Joe Budden was the main
he
reason
did.
why I was super depressed and was.
He said him and Charlamagne. But then he just said on.
But
he
Joe
was on-
laid into him. You ain't seen the episode yet.
Joe was just on live with
And
Lupe
they
Fiasco.
apologized though.
Yeah, but
No,
wait,
but Joe was just on live with Lupe Fiasco a little bit ago and said, "I'm not apologizing to Logic."
but he did. You can't say I'm not when you did.
But
Well, no, he
nah,
apologized
didn't do it
beforehand.
and he didn't do it.
Before a lot of stuff. He kind of apologized for saying that. He was like, he's like, I shouldn't have went about your retirement about that way. I understand.
But then
that.
on the next episode, Joe was doubling down. He was joking about Logic again.
oh, I don't
Yeah, I
know.
haven't
He that's when he said that. That's when he said the next episode is when he said why he don't like Logic. He said I just don't feel your music. Like he said I've been there. I made the music.
Yeah.
I don't feel depression when you. I know. nigga.
Right.
Like I make music.
Music 1 through 9.
And that's what it was. Duh. When I said earlier when I was going through it,
Oh.
Gambino and Joe Budden.
Oh.
Oh, for real.
Them two. I'm telling you, I know 10 Joe Budden songs back to back to back to back. I go all the words almost already. Just from like I'm telling like that. And this sounds crazy, but this is one of them instances in my life of why I do the list. Stuff like this. I know like it might not always work out, but I've waited off Joe Budden. Steph, you told me 10 times, just listen to Joe Budden already.
All right, skip the list.
Fuck all that. It's Joe, and I was like, nah, I don't care about none of that. And then when I'm crushed and I'm fucked up,
The time
and
is right.
he's on my list, I'm listening to him, and I'm hearing his songs, I'm thinking, wow. I'm literally thinking.
I
this
love
is-
a good wow moment.
and I love songs to where every word he's saying, I'm like, yep. So I'm saying, and I was thinking that, and I was literally thinking,
Definitely been there.
I was literally thinking, this is one of the times. This is the universe saying, nah, we waited. You didn't want, because if I would have listened to Joe Budden then, it wouldn't hit the same.
Your perception.
It wouldn't hit the same.
Like, he's a depressed, like.
Right.
And you just like, he's rapping too
He's
loud.
Now I'm actually listening to him, and I'm looking for something.
What's crazy is that's what happens with certain albums, isn't it?
Yeah. And I've done banged Awaken My Love 50 times.
I'm just saying, like, certain times you gotta listen. That's why it's so crazy and important and artists are supposed to know when to drop certain albums and stuff. Like, you're supposed to know the season and all, because that really plays a part. It just ain't that time. Like we was just talking about earlier. Like, that first when the Weeknd album has only been hitting for me the last 3 months. Like, I've been going back and I'm like, bro, I really fuck with that. When I first heard it, no, because that when that come out? March.
February, March.
I'm like, I'm not trying to hear that snow music. That's what I was thinking about. Right. That's like winter music.
Right.
But now it's starting to kind of cool up.
And it's like, ooh, losing your bag. I already know how it is.
That's why I already know what type of Drake album we're getting. Because he ain't dropped. And it was Drake season.
But he's saying it's a summer album.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's going to drop it in the fall.
No, I don't know what he's going to do now. I don't know what he's going to do now.
Good.
What I'm saying is, it was Drake. We knew it was Drake's season.
Summer, yeah.
He didn't drop.
So now
even Drake is aware of, that.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like,
what you going to do?
Right. We need something else. Cause
they definitely.
But hey, I be seeing reports all the time. Drake's 80%.
They just came out.
Yeah,
I'm like, I thought it was done. I swear I've seen reports that said it's done.
And I always want to know, how did you get that percentage?
How do y'all gauge it?
How, like, so what? You knew how many songs? You knew, like, you don't know nothing. You're
songs
not
on there and 11's done. Like, how do y'all know? Like, what? What does that mean?
Right.
Well, he did tell us how he makes his albums and whatever.
That
He was like, well, I find my song like this one,
did,
and
yeah.
put that one there, and I scratched that one off. I said, I need this one.
He was saying, like, he bases his albums off his albums.
Oh, right. It's like,
He was saying that he looks off his old album and says, I need one of them. I need one of them.
Where's my headlined record?
Right.
Okay, this is my headline record. Where's my Marvin?
He said he wasn't doing that on.
Where's my Marvin?
That is awful.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's an awful approach.
Yeah, no growth. I mean,
as a creator, it is awful.
It speaks literally when I was watching. I'm like,
as a planner, as a business, it makes sense.
But he's a great business.
Right.
I mean, not really, but yeah.
So are we off music?
Yeah.
Nothing really.
Well, what about? Well, I mean, we're right there. Steve Stout, Drake, and LeBron.
Yeah, what is that? I saw.
I'm assuming Hunter put that in there. I seen what it was.
So Steve Stout came out on Breakfast Club a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, or something. Drake.
Yeah,
and he was.
Yeah, but you always hated him, Russ.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, Steve Stout said that if Drake didn't sign with the music industry.
I did see that.
The music industry would fall and be obsolete. And he compared it to LeBron
starting his own league.
Leaving the NBA, and that would leave. I just saw that. That was an interesting topic.
Well, it definitely is.
I think that if Drake leaves the music industry, over time it becomes done. Over 10 to 15 years. Immediately, no. Because only
are we saying, but when you say that, are you saying Drake specifically, him? So if he left Drake himself,
right,
he would do the necessarily.
If Drake came out and said, "I'm making my own brand, dropping all my music on this," gets his masters on my shit, and the only way you can listen to Drake is on this app, this new Drake app.
Nope.
You don't think that what?
Well, look at Jay-Z and Tidal.
I think someone in Drake's position could do that, and the industry would be in trouble. Do I think Drake himself
specifically
could do that with his personality and how he moves? No, because let's hypothetically say he would do it and be independent. I don't. That's the part of Drake that I don't. That's the part. That's literally the part that I don't.
You don't think that he believes in like his creative and his
that he's not for the betterment of music. He's not for the betterment of. He doesn't think forward or visionary like a Kendrick or like a Kanye, who's like. Or like a Joe Budden. My fight is for the next people. That's not.
He's very in
he's
the
very
now.
like business, like money. And what? How can I? He's an opportunist on the now.
Right.
I don't see him as like childish Gambino. Like them niggas are visionaries. Right. Everything that they're doing is to set up.
They
the
look
next
ahead.
move.
Right. They're looking ahead in everything they do.
So I'm saying if you could take childish Gambino, put him in Drake's position, and he be the Drake and do that, then yeah, because he's going to make the proper moves. Drake's not willing to put in the independent. Time. You know how much, if he's an independent artist, you know how much work you got to put in?
See, my thing,
you got to book all your tours. You got it, you're doing all
Well, no, listen, that's what it goes back to my thing, why I think it happens over time, because only big artists can do that. Drake could do that. Because he has resources and he has the money to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's about like only the Rihannas and Beyonces and Hoes and all of them can hire their own offices and say, you do all this, you do it. The regular ass people coming up right now, they don't have all this money to book their tour. They don't they rely. That's the point of the fucking labels why they've been around forever. They rely on these labels. Exactly. So that's why I think it takes over time. I think that if one person does it and then you'll see you do it, and then big people do it, then it's like, oh shit,
it's kind of like a young dude, Mikey Williams, the hooper, who said, I might do HBCU, and now all of a sudden, he has 10 schools, I think 5 of them are HBCUs, and now all of a sudden, a lot of people are like, I might check out an HBCU.
Yeah, right.
And this is not, because I'm this really has nothing to do with Drake and my beef with him, but, like, people really got to stop comparing him and, like, Ho and stuff like that, because that is the difference. That's the difference to me right there. Like, we don't have a Ho right now.
Nobody looks at Drake.
Ho was in that position, and he did what he had to.
Nobody looks at Drake as a mogul. I mean, you should not look at Drake as a mogul.
But people people see the position he's in, and they attach that to his name.
Right. Well, that's because people
power. Right.
People attach money.
He himself.
Money does not make you a mogul.
Right. There's some people that's comfortable with just whatever Drake.
To me, you know what it is.
In the deal he's in.
To me, there's a rapper, right? Okay, so. If you take entrepreneur and you take rapper, right?
Yes.
Of the rappers, there are artists. Of the entrepreneurs, there are moguls.
Yes.
That's the difference. Right. Some are creative and some aren't as creative. I won't disrespect and say.
And then there's some that do both.
Right, and there's some that do both.
An artist and an entrepreneur.
Right, but he's also a mogul. So that kind of that's what I'm saying. That's it. An artistic entrepreneur is a mogul.
Yeah. Right.
That's it. That's the thing. An artistic. Or an artist that is creative, I guess a creative entrepreneur would be a mogul. An artist rapper that's creative would be an artist. I was thinking,
other than like Eminem being on top, this is what I was thinking a long time ago. And Rory made a good point that I want to talk about next too, but this is the one time, like in this Drake run that we've been in, this is the one time where the top person in music hasn't been a visionary, like an artistic visionary. Let's think. You had Kanye West, then you had Hove. There was a period where Eminem was on top. He wasn't.
No, Wayne.
True.
He wasn't really.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly right. I skipped Wayne. So Wayne and Drake are the only two.
Young Money, nice.
That haven't really. And the thing, like, I love Wayne, bro. I really do. I got my beefs with him, but when the way he be letting Hove son him.
He's a big fan of Hove.
Bro,
he's a big
like
fan.
The fact that when I be reading reports of like what Hove was doing for him during just in 2015, I be like, come on, man. Like, I used to compare you, bro. Yeah. Like, I used to say you was like, you got it, and I'm not mad.
You know what it is? I think that Wayne should have never been in that position.
No, Wayne, he fucked himself up.
No, I'm saying like Wayne shouldn't have been where he was.
Oh, okay.
Wayne overachieved,
and that's what he thinks.
Wayne overachieved, and he knows that.
He knows.
Wayne's smart as fuck. Like, let's not get this shit twisted. Wayne's smart. He has his weird thing, but Wayne's a deep thinker. Like, he's smart. I think he's self-aware that he knows that, like, bro, I'm a rapper, bro. Like, I have my, like, I'm a rapper, and like that's what it comes down to. Like, I don't care about nothing. I care about, like, he don't want that. He never really wanted that. Like you said at the very beginning, he wanted to be the best rapper, but that's where the buck stopped for Wayne. He tried Truck Fit for a minute, never even promote. Like, he didn't care about that type of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, that's why I can see why he looks at Hove that way. Because he looks at Hove like a mogul that he is, and Wayne and Jay-Z, they know, like, they know their relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They know.
It's like little brother, big brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, yeah. So, like, Drake and Lil Wayne.
I mean, and Hove is, like, 15 years older. It's like a big, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that's the thing, and that's why all big things, like, even in sports, I remember a long time ago, Larry Bird, and I remember seeing reports, like, they were worried about, or they used to tell LeBron and stuff like that, like, be careful where you take the game. Like, behind the scenes, the people that had the torch, they're so concerned with, and they make sure it's like a passing of the torch ceremony type. That stuff really be happening to where it's like, be careful, young buck, where you take the game, because we did all this work to get it here.
Right.
Like we don't think of it from that perspective.
Right.
It's like you're
big enough to.
You're like
mess up
Larry Bird
everything.
and Magic Johnson. It's like, nigga, we fought to get to where we are. LeBron, be careful. Like, don't.
Mike, for real,
Mike,
bro.
be careful.
We brought this bitch alive, bro.
Right, and
like,
don't take it into a different direction that we don't believe in, because this was our fight.
Right.
And same with rappers. It's like, you know, whoever got the torch now, like Jay-Z and them be looking at them like.
But the crazy thing about rap is, I think it's so disconnected that.
There was a beef. There was a beef back in 20. That was their whole.
I'm saying now in 2020, it's gotten so far from that to where it's like it's going to take a lot.
That's my next point. That Rory, I don't know if y'all seen it. Rory brought up a good point. He said this next transition is going to be the biggest transition of hip hop history. Yeah. He said us losing Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, and getting these new niggas in. He said because it's always been he said people act like lyrical. It's always been like pop stars on top. No, it's always been like the lyricist rapper that was still
that spearhead.
Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. Like now we don't see. Me and you, we was talking about it last week.
Cordae or Lil Baby or who we don't know.
No, right now it's Roddy Ricch.
Right,
and they're dope in their own sense.
But it's
the
even
biggest gap.
Yeah.
It's the biggest gap because we're losing Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, and we're getting in
replacing them with
Can you
Lil
imagine?
Baby and Roddy Ricch and shit.
That's like
we lost Hov and we lost Lil Wayne and all that, but then we got Kendrick, Drake.
Ain't it crazy how we're saying that? But old heads look at like J. Cole and Kendrick.
But I don't think they look at Cole and Kendrick like that.
No, they don't.
Not all. Okay, yeah, but old
I
heads,
see what you're saying.
Throughout Revolution, they'll be like, I don't listen to that new music, boy.
But there wasn't this big of a gap.
Yeah, that's
to where
true.
it's like everyone, because Joe and them was like,
that's more of a but even that it's so night and day different because even they might not say like I don't really listen to J. Cole and Kendrick, but you know, and that's more because of I found what I like.
Right.
It's not because of that's completely trash.
Right. Yeah,
that's what it is now. It's like y'all are so not close to Cole, Kendrick, Kanye,
or nothing.
Drake. That it's like so y'all's guy is Lil
So Travis
Baby.
Scott's the next guy?
No, not even. He's not even in that wave.
Yeah,
he's in the middle of.
He's in a weird
he should be with.
Bro, Lil Baby is Drake.
Yeah, like there's a next.
Lil Baby
is Drake.
Next,
like Travis Scott's not going to be the top nigga.
No,
he missed his.
Yeah,
he's like a tier 2 of.
He's the Kevin Garnett of Kobe and Tim Duncan.
Right. Darren
It's
Wood.
like nigga, you're.
he's not gonna be the next one.
Yeah, Lil Baby is Drake.
Yeah, it's the Lil Baby, the Baby, Roddy, and all them. Them niggas got it on lock.
And I like Lil Baby, but when you think about if you take about Spearhead.
And you take where hip hop is, like, please don't take it.
So you are the wait.
That's what
who's passing you the torch?
That's what Jay-Z and them be thinking, and I don't blame them. People call them old heads and shit like that. No, that matter because like we don't look at it from their first nigga. They've been in back. They've done so much for the game.
Jay-Z has been around for 24 years.
When you're an old head like that, you've done so. Like the decisions you were making was for the betterment of hip hop, and then here you go. This is what it led to.
Well, I like R&B anyway, so
right.
That's my shit.
R&B has its own riffs with that shit.
Yeah.
Where are we at with R&B?
Is it pop or R&B? Is it?
Bro, I was thinking, look, R&B's crazy, right? It's the same thing because Weeknd and Frank ushered in a new R&B, but they're not spearheading it. The Weeknd's doing it. The Weeknd's doing what the Weeknd does, but he's not black enough to really get classified as R&B enough.
He's Canadian.
You know, like he don't get that classification as R&B enough. Like we don't compare Weeknd to Usher.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
People put him in a pop thing for one album, and it drives me crazy. They literally, and what's crazy, there was R&B off of Starboy. Once he dropped that first album, before Starboy, he wasn't pop.
Right.
No.
I'm talking about not Trilogy, not his second album. What the fuck is called The Green, or not fucking
Beauty Behind the Madness.
Not one of them is pop.
No one knew.
He had one pop song like the hit I Can't Feel My. That was just pop like But it's like you're not a pop artist. You have one pop song.
Yeah.
And then he dropped Starboy, which was more pop. But then it's like, okay, so after that he done dropped My Melancholy, deep as fuck.
Right.
This shit ain't really pop at all. So it's like, how can you out of 6 albums you have one pop and you're a pop artist now?
Because they didn't know how to classify them. And pop is
that's true.
It's like when they gave
they literally created him and Frank are literally alternative R&B.
Yeah.
That was the first alternative R&B.
Yeah.
There was just R&B. There was neo-soul R&B, funk R&B. They're alternative R&B. It's alternative sounds. It's like not really like blues or anything, but it's like
them giving the award to Tyler the Creator for best rap album.
Yeah,
right. Didn't know where to put him.
Yeah, on Eeyore.
But R&B is crazy to me too right now because me and you was just joking. You said Lucky Day's 35, Snow's 40.
Yeah.
Like they're not it. I'm sorry. Like we fuck with them.
Sure.
They're not it.
Yeah,
they're not. They're not gonna take it.
It's like they have like a year or two hot, and then like but
Right.
they're not the guys.
They're not the guys. Who's coming up in R&B?
It's Summer.
But that can't be it.
Summer and like
That
her
can't be
and
it was supposed to be her. These niggas don't
like
want it
Ella
no more.
May.
Nobody wants it.
That's true. It's the industry, bro.
And I don't blame them because they see what it is.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't want part in any of that shit that y'all's playing. I don't want it.
Yeah. Let's get off music.
Yeah, we're done with music.
Anything else super important?
Trump's trying to ban
banned
TikTok. He's
That's pretty
crazy. Epstein,
So he banned it.
He said, I'm banning it. So I don't know what that means. Trump's words hold
And then
no
you
weight
just sent a
these days.
screenshot. Who's trying to buy it?
Microsoft. Bill Gates.
And what Alex Jones just say about Bill Gates? He says the devil.
Bro,
devil.
When the fuck did InfoWars come back on?
Yeah, I didn't know.
I said that earlier. I said InfoWars.
Yeah.
And then me and Hunter was talking about Alex Jones, and he looked up InfoWars, and it's back on.
He was live.
It got
just like
shadow banned for years.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Alex Jones is back on InfoWars.
Yeah.
What?
We were just listening to
He
him
was
live.
he was
He was
live.
just saying
He was
that
literally saying Democrats are devils and aliens.
come from Satan.
They come from
Where is this
Satan.
at on YouTube?
Infowars.com.
You gotta look it up on because it used to be a TV show.
Yeah, I remember
on
a TV show.
and they took it down.
Yeah.
But apparently he's back since the fuck when. News to me.
Nice.
But I love it.
That's what I need
I
right
can't
now.
wait.
Man,
That's what I need right now.
This nigga is crazy. Y'all have no idea.
But he's not.
crazy. He's not crazy.
He's
That's-
really not.
But that's why I love him because
But-
everybody else thinking it's crazy, but me knowing shit, I'm thinking like, oh, I believe you, bro. You ain't gotta. I hear what you're saying, dog. Like
you preaching to the choir.
Right.
You preaching. No, I know.
He said, no, they're the fallen ones. He said, I'm anointed by God.
That's what he said. He said they're following the fallen one, the angel. Then it comes the demonic. I'm like, what?
He said the Democrat Party is. I'm like, okay.
I
Yeah,
love
you
how
are crazy.
Oh man.
He
But
called
yeah,
that.
so Trump trying to ban TikTok.
Joe Rogan moved to California. Or
Texas.
moved out of
Texas.
Me and Hunter was talking.
But hold on, let's stay on Trump banning TikTok. I don't want to graze over that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's big.
How can you
Especially
do that?
because, well,
Why is
it's
he
a
doing
foreign
it?
app.
That
But
makes sense.
It's
right.
China.
Right. So
It's
you
a
can
foreign
do
app,
that.
so he can say nah.
And is he doing it for the instances for how the TikTok users did
They fucked him up.
They fucked him up on the campaign.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. That's why he's so
Oh, yeah, he
spiteful.
He was mad, like, fuck them.
Because
Yeah.
remember the picture you seen?
But it's not TikTok.
Because remember he was
Because
walking
he's
off the plane
crushed.
with
He's
his
crushed.
Oh, you know he wrote that down like
Yep.
TikTok.
Fuck them.
Got them.
Fuck
But
them.
he's so crazy. Is it's not?
If it's the last
If it's
motherfucker.
the last thing I do, if it's the last button I press
TikTok, you're
when I
done.
get out of office, TikTok, you're done.
But this is my thing with Trump. He's so small in his thinking.
I know.
It's not
'Cause
TikTok.
That's what he's tackling.
TikTok didn't do that.
Right.
That was the platform that they used.
right.
It's the people that don't like
we'll
you.
pull you an Instagram now.
You crazy man.
Man.
He's crazy. But anyway, I think it could be two things. It's more fun to entertain the fact that
But I don't see
TikTok has been
is there
stealing data and doing data
that's what
game,
I'm
data
saying.
war and stuff
That's
like
what
that.
I'm saying.
So
because
that's more fun.
Good. Right.
well, because that's what I'm saying.
To think about.
That
And then especially since
I'm not mad if he
immediately
bans
after,
TikTok,
a couple days after, Microsoft says that they're buying TikTok.
Right.
So that is like,
Huh. What do y'all know?
right.
I think they're just trying to do that to fuck with Trump. I think they're just trying.
No, it's not.
Nah, they're friends.
Well,
No, not even that. That they're not making that type of move to fuck with Trump. No, there's stuff that they know.
Yeah.
Just data, like.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
There's something going on with TikTok
Yes,
data-wise
there's
that
something going on with
Microsoft wants.
but that's
easily.
I'm saying yes, you're right. I think that Microsoft, out of the blue, as soon as they're getting banned, that a U.S. company comes out and buys them all of a sudden the next day.
Right,
Or
well, that's to Stefan's point. No, that we need. Wait, hold on. Ban what?
Like that's not.
We need that. We need that. Don't listen to Orange Man over there yelling because
I
he's
think
mad.
Microsoft and them probably been in talks and probably just wasn't in a rush. Like, yeah, we're gonna get y'all, and then they're like, we're banning y'all.
I'm sure
we gotta jump on this.
I'm
I think
sure.
it could be a combination of all.
Yeah, I'm sure they've been in
Because
talks.
we don't know a goddamn thing.
Right, we don't know
But I'm
anything.
saying-
But
I'm
if
saying-
there's one thing for certain, there's data that goes on with TikTok
Oh man.
that big companies like Microsoft
Right.
want.
So
and the
thanks.
minute that they found out, because I imagine what they've been trying to do is, this is just me thinking, I imagine Microsoft and a lot of other companies, Amazon, whatever, have been trying to maybe copy whatever it is that TikTok has done successfully.
Right.
Because TikTok has done something
Blew
with
up.
their algorithm and the way that they've been taking data
Yeah.
to where now if Trump is banning it, they now lose any tie to, wait, we're still
But
working on something.
Right, that makes sense.
The crazy thing is,
Fuck Gary Vee.
And I saw Gary Vee make a video of that. He said, what am I going to do if TikTok's going down? Gary Vee, you know, typical Gary Vee fashion. Find the next thing.
I fuck with Gary Vee, Brian, because you gotta love it. You got
Don't let me lose my train
Find
of
the
thought.
next
Don't let me
thing.
lose my train of thought.
What do you want me to do?
Did y'all haven't seen this clip of Designer on Breakfast Club explaining to Charlamagne and them he knows how to manufacture a hit. He was talking about algorithms.
Yeah.
And so he's saying like no, like there's an actual thing where we know how to make hits.
Right.
And I told y'all I don't know if y'all remember, I told y'all a long time ago that I had seen that
music is more calculated than
that, and that they had one of like a famous producer on OVO or somebody that they had something called it was called not the Hit Factory, but it had a hit book or something, how to make hits, and it was like algorithms and they gave it to artists to know how to make a hit. So like,
and I mean it's simple. It's
What, like sonically?
Sonically. And Designer was saying like there's certain letters that they teach you like A. If you use A a lot in your songs, like the letter A, it clicks with the. Anyways, I say all that to say that companies are trying to do the same thing with apps and stuff, trying to find the algorithm. But my personal belief is that you can't pinpoint viral sensation. They're trying to, and that's what the whole data war is about. That they're trying to scientifically figure out how it's happening. Because old people are, you know how old people are. They're like, how? Like they're so removed from it that they're trying to figure out how to.
Right, but the thing is,
TikTok, creators create. If y'all take away TikTok and figure out the algorithm that something else is going to blow.
You cannot pinpoint the damn Daniel. You can't pinpoint that.
Right.
You can't
y'all
make
can try.
that. It's just creators create, like Joe says.
Even like the forehead guys or like the neck guys. I mean, and like. All of them. Even like the little
Cash Me Outside. How about like those are just you cannot create that, and these companies are going to drive themselves crazy, and still like there's a lot of information that I believe is being taken that they don't even know what they're going to like. That's the scary part. They haven't even found out what they're going to do with it. We try to figure out what they're doing. They're just. I know I want to do something with this later.
But
And the thing that gets messy in this, the reason why it's so confusing is because these companies have studied that and then they've manufactured viral moments. So it's hard for me to explain this, but they've faked viral moments and put fake numbers on stuff to make it seem like it's a viral thing, but it's really not.
6ix9ine.
Exactly. Right. And then it confuses the market because other companies are seeing that and thinking that worked.
Like, whoa, but
that wasn't real. The real sensation was the Catch Me Outside girl. That just snapped.
The
real sensation was a shovel girl. The real sensation was, shit like that.
Shaniqua,
Sharkeisha, yeah.
Them are real viral moments. You can't manufacture that. And then you got 6ix9ine and then you got there's other little secret things that I'm sure that they do. Yeah. Like app-wise and shit like that, where they manufacture stuff like that.
Or even, it's like you hear a lot of artists say it a lot of times, like when you do accidentally stumble on a hit, and now you spend the rest of your time trying to
remake that.
Like we use 6ix9ine, let's joke about it, but Gummo, he stumbled on something.
Right.
And he spent the rest of his time trying to create that image, trying to do that thing.
Yeah, and I don't know why people do that.
Could never get it again.
Bro, because songs, and artists will tell you, bro, like songs, I'm not going to take this back to Drake, but songs take a life of its own sometimes.
Right.
That's why a lot of artists nowadays, if you pay attention, because they're paying attention to algorithms, a lot of artists now today aren't even doing singles. They've been letting the fans choose their single. Mm-hmm. They will drop the album, let the fans, they'll see the bubbling of one song, and then they'll make that the single. Mm-hmm. That used to never be the case. Mm-hmm. You were dropping a single. You had to drop a single before you dropped the album.
For sure. Had to get radio play, had to get the hype.
You had to. Mm-hmm. Now, J. Cole and them's like, I'm putting these songs out. I'll let the crowd.
Right. If you like him,
if these two songs for J. Cole don't work, like if they're not bubbling, they're not.
He's not tripping. It's not hit or miss. He's dropping his album regardless.
Right.
And like
Rick
a song like
Redbone,
that was over time. It just organically became a hit.
The best song.
Number wise, it's not even all that. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's not. No, it wasn't number one. It wasn't.
Yeah.
But it's just in the culture, it's a hit.
Right.
Yep.
And then you got songs like Despacito, but whatever.
That is clearly
manufactured.
Right. You made that, or God's Plan. We know what that is.
Yeah.
But then you got people like Drake that know. Like, no, I know.
He's the master at knowing.
I know.
Algorithms.
And I can hit you if I... What? You want one?
All right.
I'll give you one.
He's a master at that.
There's some people that know exactly what they're doing.
There's a... y'all rapping?
Yep. I was just going to say, Wale can never figure it out.
That's his beef. No, but that's funny as fuck. 'Cause that's it. He's driving himself in. He's like, dude.
I love Wale.
I do too. I really do.
Me and Wale got the same life.
He's like, dude,
we got shit like we get the end of the road, bad deals.
He's like, did y'all not hear shit don't stop? Or moving different. That should be a hit. Like,
Right. And then he gives us on chill.
Even
and it's like
the Sumi video, how like on Twitter, like, everybody was like, it's the best video of the year.
It's like,
it has like 6 million views.
Right.
It's like God.
Like Tekashi 69 dropped that song, got 20 views in 20 hours.
It's like God.
He's like,
And
Logic sold 220 copies. I sold 28,000.
And then that's what drives him crazy because he's out here like screaming at radio stations, looking like the Alex Jones. Because what he's saying is the truth.
Right.
But it's like, you look crazy, Wale. Because it's like, where's the numbers? But he's like trying to tell you, like, I don't know either, but I should have them.
But what's crazy is he has number ones.
That I
Like,
don't
he has
understand.
number-
He gets treated.
he has number
he's the only
albums?
nigga I know that has number ones and like
Hits, like albums.
but gets treated like
a low, like a C artist.
like he gets treated like Brent Fayez.
Literally.
Right. Brent
No,
Fayez
I'll
out there
never
is
get
more
over that
stupid.
good ass album he dropped last year and got 28,000.
Yeah.
28,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
28,000.
And it took a whole year for people to even stumble across
It doesn't
Sumi.
make sense.
That's Sumi, but Wale's hard as fuck.
No.
We know.
No, Logic was literally projected to do 81,000. He ended up doing 212. Like,
Yeah.
how does that work?
That is-
how does those measurements?
Right.
How does that?
I thought the Logic Hive left.
Right.
Bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. But hey, Wale, just know this podcast messes with you. It does.
I got my own gripes, but yeah.
It does. But
Last thing on music. Taylor Swift dropped Folklore. Bitch sold it 820.
I saw that. That's crazy.
12. I mean,
But
she
I
really passed
kinda-
like 200.
you kinda knew that,
Right, but still.
you kind of knew that.
Yeah. Oh.
But the thing with me is like, there's no way I'm not that disconnected to community because check this. They're saying that it's like because like Drake and them be doing like billions of streams and still only selling like 600, 700,000.
Yeah.
So if she did 812. How come I haven't heard the song?
Right.
Right. That I just told
That means it had to be streamed
Everywhere.
like hundreds of billions.
He just told me
Right.
that she has the number one song. I said,
She has the number one song
Maybe
right now.
I'm not as in touch with music as I think because I don't know his number one songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
And the crazy thing is,
That's
I saw it when her
numbers.
album came out last Friday, and I was just,
That's fake
Went to the
numbers,
house.
bro.
Yeah.
When it came out, I was like, oh, that's a million.
Right.
She's selling a million.
Right.
She's selling a million.
right,
Taylor
right out the
fucking
gate.
Swift.
She
But
had that
it's
before
fake.
you.
That pop stars that's fake. There's no because where's the feeling of it?
Right.
At least the thing I can give Drake credit for, if he's selling 700,000 or got number one record,
You hear the
feel
song
it.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You hear it. It's out
feel it.
in the mall.
I see it.
It's
I
on the
see
radio,
it
it's on
Venice
commercials,
Beach,
it's-
and where was we going?
Right.
Where was that beach at? Myrtle Beach.
Oh,
I hear him playing.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah,
All day.
and even like the 1 week with Selena Gomez and I think 6ix9ine, it's like, how does Selena Gomez have the number?
Bro.
Where did I hear it?
Bro,
Right.
she has mad number ones.
Yeah.
She has the most.
Selena
Instagram
Gomez,
followers
Justin
of all
Bieber.
time.
I didn't know that.
She has the most
Instagram,
liked picture ever.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, Selena Gomez has number ones. I've never heard one fucking song.
Right.
I thought she was still in Wizards of Waverly Place. Like, am I crazy?
I thought number ones was like the song like, oh baby, all I want for Christmas is you. I'm
Right.
like the
Big
song
songs.
the song that you hear like when you're walking, you just can't get away from. Like the song's in
Right.
the bank. There's just like
Right.
I've heard this song 3 times today, guy.
Right.
Like
All
it's-
my friends are heathens.
like
them.
them are big songs. I don't know that. How do I not know these songs? Like I'm not in my shell. Like I'm not like.
And it.
Nah, but for real. Nah, but shit. Anything else we can get to
Beyonce.
next podcast?
I mean, yeah, we need to. 'cause-
that shopping right there. I want to run it, but we don't got to talk
No
about
way.
it.
Whew, that's gonna take a lot.
No,
No,
don't
it
do
ain't.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh,
Let me.
No, I just want to read the theory and say, that's good. We all
But
good.
I think that theory
Okay,
deserves
we can
more
hold it
time
back.
than a quick.
Maybe.
Because I
And just want
understand
to
the
say
theory,
Beyonce.
but I like it.
Beyonce did what she had to do.
I haven't listened to it yet.
It's just really the Lion King.
Get
album.
real. Sick of that. Sick of that shit. Sick of them videos. Drop a fucking album. I ain't watching.
What she call it?
I'm sick of that shit.
It's a visual.
A visual.
Like, bro,
But we don't understand. Like her last 5 albums have all been visual.
been like rated 100 or something.
And
Crazy.
then, like visuals.
I don't care. I don't.
Like Lemonade was a visual.
Okay, then put the soundtrack out. That's why I don't care about Frank Ocean's visual. Put the soundtrack out so I can listen.
Man.
Not
Endless.
listening to that dumbass video
Okay,
every time I
endless.
hear a song like straight. Right.
Okay, endless.
Right. Can I listen to it?
No, wait. Your boy.
Nah, I mean, yeah, that's crazy.
What?
Frank's brother.
Oh yeah, man. Rest in peace to.
I don't know his name, so I didn't want to.
Ryan.
How you say the last name, bro?
Yeah.
Brew?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's very sad, man. That's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
sad.
yeah.
And like you said the other day, man, just like as salty as we are saying this year sucks, people like that who have lost people and who have dealt with all this shit like us, and then who are still like losing people. It's like I can't imagine. So for real, prayers up
And
to
then
Frank.
2020 really sucked.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like they're dealing with, like I said, we're all dealing with shit our own self just because this whack ass year. It's like then you got like you're losing your little. Like,
Right.
That's whack as fuck, man. So
Right, I heard
really
that
feel for them.
on them, and we have to stop doing this. But I mean, it's hard not to when you respect them so much. But we keep putting ourselves in Joe and them shadow when we talk about them so much.
Yes.
But we watch so much that it's just hard. But I really felt Joe because he was like, my dad was about to die.
Right.
Like, and I felt that,
Yeah.
and that's why like when they took that small little break, I understand now.
Right.
Because it's like, I'm dealing with real.
Fuck this podcast.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
Right.
So
Let someone like our knock on whatever the
All
fuck
I'm
I
saying
got
is
knock on.
we can.
Podcast take
All I'm saying,
Right.
this
What he say to
podcast
take a
is
2-month break?
2-month break.
Right.
He said, come fuck with me. Yeah. And we can end on the fact that Joe Budden, know your place when it comes to Joe Rogan.
Thank you very much.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, but Joe, he says the know-it-alls better know your place when it comes to Joe Budden. So
And Gilly said, Joe, you better know your place when it comes to Gilly.
yeah, but he found out though really quick.
Yeah.
So
We
Gilly's
haven't
the
heard-
worst.
We
And
literally haven't heard.
I'm gonna touch up on that one. I'm gonna travel that and put it on our next notes because Gilly, you ain't heard nothing from me yet. You thought you ain't getting no scotch-free, bitch, because we've been taking 3 weeks
Right.
off and all that.
Right.
Fuck you. You thought you
got
was
work.
never my OG.
You got words for Gilly?
Right.
Sure the fuck
Come
did.
here.
And I heard you're the worst OG.
Talking about-
Charging your youngins.
No wonder why you won't accept my lives no more, bitch, because you know I'm
This
coming for
nigga
that
so lame
ass.
talking about, reports came out, Gilly about to leak the footage video of Joe Budden getting jumped by
I
the
saw
Wu-Tang.
that, yeah, but-
It's like, okay, like that happened. I said it happened.
First off, Joe's been said that happened. I'm getting jumped by Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed of that. I got
Right.
jumped. First of all, I get jumped in general. It's like I got jumped, guys.
And it's
Right.
like, release the video so I can get millions of views.
Right.
Right.
Thanks. Because Joe, I'm
'Cause
not,
at this
I
point-
didn't have the video.
We're-
you
we're all
got
dead.
it.
Right.
Let
I've
me
been
know.
trying to get it.
I've been trying to get it.
That's the reason why Joe Budden and Joe Rogan aren't in tears. Gilly, the fucking kid, and Joe Budden was having like a beef, and they was like
Right.
training and shit.
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Imagine Joe Rogan
Who?
talking about he like Gilly the who?
Like,
The-
who?
The huh?
Gilly? What the
Wallow?
fuck's what's a Gilly? Like
Like a Gilly sniper
Is that a
suit?
street?
Gilly, we
In
Harry
Philly?
Potter?
Yeah.
Gilly in Philly?
Yeah.
So anyway, shout out to the OG Joe Rogan.
Facts.
Right. Got his bag, moved to Texas, niggas mad at him.
Real
Because you don't want
podcast
to pay
trendsetter.
$12 million. In LA. People was really slandering him last week on Twitter.
To pay and just tax.
Because he don't want to pay taxes. Yeah, because everything's shut down. Why would I give?
Right.
I just got $100 million. I'm gonna give
For y'all to
$12
keep
million.
building tents.
Right.
I can't go to the gym.
I can't do
He
it.
hates
I
those.
can't travel.
He hates those tents.
He can't even go to
He
the gym.
hates those
What
tents.
the fuck? Anyways, we need to get out of here. That was a good podcast, fellas.
We back. It's
back,
been gone for 3 weeks.
we
It's
gotta-
still justice for Breonna Taylor.
All day. all day.
They're still marching. Portland's
Joe
going up
Epstein,
crazy.
we ain't forgot about
No, your next
that.
podcast. Hey,
Yeah.
there's a few topics because ain't shit about to be happening this week, hopefully.
Yep.
But of course it will.
Yeah, but if there's not, hey, we got it for y'all. We ain't forget. Trust
Yeah.
me.
We're
Jeffrey
shooting again
Epstein
on Thursday.
case.
Thank you
Are we
very
shooting
much.
again Thursday?
Yes.
We'll figure it out.
Figure it out.
No,
We'll figure it
we're
out.
doing it.
Maybe.
Thank you very much.
Dang, what was I going to say? Oh, the judge's son got killed. I just want to bring awareness to some things
Yeah.
that might get pushed to the
Yeah,
side.
right.
No. We're here.
Right, we're here.
No, we see you.
We
We're
see
here. We
all
see
of
it.
y'all. I want to know what's going on with Ellen.
Right.
I want to know.
We see the government releasing their alien, the first
Yeah.
UFO
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Bill Bizarre
That's
been
what
saying
I'm-
for 40 years. We
Yeah.
see y'all.
Hey,
We're talking about it.
Bill, what's his name?
Bill
Bill
Bizarre?
Burr?
You see him come out on Instagram and say,
Nah.
finally.
Nah,
He said, finally, after 40 years of
Fucking
y'all
years.
calling me crazy,
The
they
government
just confirmed what I've been saying.
come out
He
and
said, thank you.
Right. The government
Thank
came out and
you.
released a statement that there's a saucer that the Earth did not create.
Right. So I just want it to be known. Just
We ain't forgetting.
we will let you guys know what's coming on the forefront.
Facts.
So them, and then also 9/11 was a planned event.
Thank you, and we're out. This is the Noahidols. This is episode
47.
247.
247?
And
Jesus, I'm
that's
just
what you
throwing
said.
them.
That's what you said earlier.
47. Hey, you know what's crazy is? No, I'll do it after this. Go ahead.
Okay. This is the Noahidols, as we like to say. Peace, love. Or what was my shit?
No justice, no peace.
No, that wasn't it. Get that shit off the NBA court. And off the back of y'all's jerseys. Side note, before I forget, we're
not forgetting nothing.
Put that
That's
in the
coming
note.
next week.
That's
in the note. That's in the note.
Get that.
Get that shit off. Get it off. Get it off.
Get the fuck off.
We'll know exactly
Get
what
the
it's
fuck
about.
for real.
Yeah.
Get that shit off.
Them ghetto ass NBA games. I hate the NBA.
I know what it is. This is the Noahidols, and as I like to say, and as we like to say, no man separate what we recreate.
Oh yeah,
we're out.
facts.
Peace. I love that quote.
Another good one in the book.
That was another.